singer slash songwriter, and her name is Melissa Smith.
Wow, you're just calling her out, huh?
Right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, she put it out there.
That's true.
The thing is, I realize I just got to make sure I don't make any reference to whose wedding it is, because they know I'm their DJ, but it'd be funny if they find this 12 years later when we're a big hit. We're like, oh my God, that was our song. It is so bad. I swear to God, the mom just searched mother and son wedding song because that's what's first in the title and that's why it comes up top.
Okay, so what makes this song so bad? As a seasoned... Yes, it's fucking shitty, but I would think any song like this would be shitty.
Well, it just sounds like basically some mom singing in church with kind of half-assed recording quality.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really listen to the lyrics, it's the most dumb, uninspiring, deadpan, a literal example of I helped raise you, my son, 'cause you were such a little boy, and to grow up to be a man, I had to be there for you every day. And it's just really? Whoa. It's so intense.
That's fucking funny.
Ugh. Yeah, but I give you props. It's if you want to try to torture, they use Apple Grape. It's waterboarding for your ears because it is. I play a lot of bad music as a wedding DJ, and I'm fine with that. But this is one where it's just damn.
But this is a bridge too far.
This is why I could not buy it.
Because it's so bad.
It's that bad.
Because it's fucking banned by the FCC.
Even Amazon.
I had to rip it. I had to rip it off her YouTube channel.
Oh man!
It's the only place I could find it. Too many of these fuckers pick songs that are some weird, obscure shit off of goddamn YouTube. That's an old ashtray DJ be like, "Listen, can't you pick a goddamn song that's registered by the AACP so I can buy it?" No.
Okay. Are you done yet?
DJ problems.
Right?
All right.
The song sucks. Moving on.
Next up, we have me with this thing that I heard recently on Vice News. They have a podcast about cybersecurity called Motherboard. And they were talking about this thing called DRN, which is Digital Recognition Network.
Also, do not resuscitate.
DRN.
DRN. Drunk.
Do resuscitate now.
Do resuscitate now.
All right. So what this is it's a private company that repo men and private investigators, as they drive down the road, they have cameras on their cars that are scanning everybody's license plate and taking pictures of them. That goes into a database. They use that database. It goes to DRN. They use that database to track where somebody's car is. Now, this can be useful if you're trying to repo somebody's car, or if you're a private investigator, looking to track somebody down.
Yeah, so this company, basically, they just drive around. It's I'm sure they're scouted to certain areas, but...
So they're going around. So they're not driving around. The repo men are the ones driving around. Their customers are driving around and collecting this data for them. They have something like 8 billion pictures. And there are because this is a private company, there is no restriction on who they sell this to and how they use it. So I just think, all right.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a little, could be abused.
Well, it's one of those things where you probably don't have to worry about in metropolitan areas or, cities.
Right. So in 2014, Arkansas banned the collection of license plate data by private entities while allowing law enforcement to continue using the technology. DRN pushed back, saying the law violates their First Amendment rights. They said, "Oh, well,
to
we're
be able
just
to
taking
basically
pictures."
film, because they're from the street.
Right.
You do have like you have the freedom to take a picture of whatever's around,
but you wouldn't have that freedom to display material like that in a broadcast setting without a release. So why should you be subject to having it sold to somebody, which is essentially the same concept?
Right. I agree with what you're saying, Mystic. If there's like a psycho fucking boyfriend, for instance, they could pay them $70 to run the plate and fucking track down somebody and kill them. Nothing's stopping them at this point.
Well, what's to stop Google from targeted advertising along your route to work every day because that's your prescribed route?
Right. I'm sure they already do, but this is, who the fuck are these private investigators and the stakes that are there? So I guess it's a little troubling to me. Yeah, they have 9 billion scans at this point. And they said that it's already...
I'm so glad I got more than one car.
There's already cases where people were giving their login information to fucking some Yahoo, and they used it incorrectly. So it's already being abused. So, yeah, I just think that that's bullshit. And I think in a situation like that, you need to fucking have some sort of check on that shit, because that could get out of hand real quick. Because all they're doing, it's like, all right, get more surveillance because it's a for-profit enterprise. So it's like more pictures, more money.
Well, it just sounds like, the bigger it would get, would just be like, they'll just start covering more and more areas, just like Google Maps has started getting more and more detail over the, what it's been around for probably 15 years, right? Google Maps.
Yeah. Well, Google Maps is a different beast than this.
Oh, I know. But I mean, in the sense that like it improves over time and it starts to cover a higher resolution over the globe.
Right.
This kind of thing would spread just like that, because it's like if you could just basically, you're just mining data by driving around, and you get paid some regular fucking fee like you would for a cab driver or some or delivery guy. You're just told to drive around this fucking neighborhood, and you have that GPS system that tells you where you gotta drive, and the cameras around, bleep, 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 bring it all in. Shit, easy money.
Yeah. So watch out for that. So that's it.
Ashtray driving around in a car with cameras all over. Actually, I learned that was what I've seen a few of those parking enforcement Madison police or parking enforcement vehicles where there's literally like 16 cameras on it, and they look almost like security cameras, like heavy duty, and they're pointing in all goddamn directions. I only recently learned that basically is the new high-tech way to drive down, and instead of chalking tires, they just drive down, it takes pictures of the license plates and timestamps them, and then they just come back and drive around later, and then the computer's like, that car is fucking there too long. It's pretty impressive.
All right. It's impressive until you're enslaved by it.
Yeah.
Okay. In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Wichita, Kansas. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Central or Thursday night.
Whenever we feel like fucking doing the show.
Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/redeyereport. You can also twiddle us at redeye_report. Like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Oracle.
I missed it.
This is the Ash. Trey.
And I'm drunk.
Yeah,
and I'm Teddy, you motherfuckers.
And this is the Red Eye Report.
Yay.
And to be honest, even when that technology is a cigar, whatever, man. it'll get us high. I'm like, yeah, but we could have been high already. That just took you a half an hour. Like, what the fuck? Makes no sense to me.
This shit took you a half an hour, bro.
Right.
That's funny.
Nigga, I gotta go now. I mean, you can't really. Well,
All right, we're live.
Do it
Yeah, I see that.
live.
Oh shit, we're live already?
We're
Damn.
fucking
Yeah,
live.
Kim Jong-un.
is that a babbling brook in running behind
That's
you?
a fucking
Babbling,
I don't know. Scenic beach. If I were to peg that beach, I would say it's maybe in Maine.
Maybe in Maine.
Yeah.
Maybe in mainstream.
Oh. Yeah, that was fucking dumb.
It made perfect fucking sense, and you all will respect
I don't know what you
authority.
just did there. That sure is whatever you're talking about for you.
Yep, just gave me a boner.
I'm still confused.
I don't know
Like
what you're
most guys,
talking about, but I got a boner.
This time it didn't even involve a homeless man.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate you all. All right, on this episode of the Red Eye Report, we talk about competitive eating. We listen to Ashtray ramble on about some bullshit as his forehead gets nice and glistening. And we also ridicule Ashtray. Also ridicule Ashtray's bad competitive eating jokes about Mystic. With us this week is the Mystic. Mystic has been a competitive eater all his life. The only problem is he's been competing with himself. So now the only thing he has
won every time.
He did win every time. Way to go, buddy.
Undefeated.
And now the only thing he has to show for it is a busted leg and a serious bout with the gout.
Nope, no gout yet.
No gout yet? Way to go,
Out
buddy.
with the gout. I like it.
Bout with the gout.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
Only
Yeah.
one man comes
Be
out.
like a boxing match.
Gout
for homeless
wins.
people.
right? That's like a celebrity death match fucking thing.
Celebrity Death Match. That was like one of the only things I watched on MTV for the longest time.
Yeah, that
Holy
was
shit, I
good.
forgot all about that show. Okay, next to him is Oracle. Oracle's competitive eating. He does competitive eating in the saddest way possible. He does it by staring at himself in the mirror, crying as he shamefully shovels spoonfuls of food into his mouth, all the while telling himself that no one will ever love him. Yeah, exactly it.
Bad
That's
No, he's right about that.
it. And then there's the Ashtray. Ashtray competitively eats one thing: drugs. and I mean a lot of fucking drugs. Like I did a lot of drugs. Like I did a lot of drugs, and my wife died. But this motherfucker, I couldn't party with you. my heart would explode.
All that radiation therapy I got. It's my superpower.
Yeah.
now.
He's on the light end.
It really?
Come to Wisconsin, bro.
I've been to Wisconsin. I had to bring my own
Madison.
drugs.
You've been to Madison.
I
Come to
came
real
to
Wisconsin.
and had to bring my own drugs. All right, so don't come in here with that bullshit.
You didn't bring your own drugs. I got you
I
drugs.
did. No,
I got you drugs.
no, I
Bullshit.
came.
I
No,
got
I
you drugs in
Shut
a
up and listen.
city I didn't
Shut
even
up and
live
listen.
in.
No, you did give me
How
drugs in the city
gangsta
you
I
live in. Right? Yeah, I get that. That was correct. That was only after I had ran out of the drugs that I brought with me. Remember?
Okay.
Yeah.
You're right.
Boom, sucker.
Right.
But we helped each other out, and we're discussing who got who drugs on Facebook. Way to go! My father would be so proud.
Fucking gold.
Anyway,
The
Ashtray
only person
competitive,
watching is Mitch.
and me, I'm watching.
Thanks, man.
Anyway, I got to do that part over. Ashtray competitively eats one thing: drugs, and I mean a lot of drugs. I do mean a lot of drugs, but I do have to say that his cocaine and mushroom filled rants on the show make him slightly more bearable.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Yeah.
And lastly, I'm Teddy. Yeah. And I'm Teddy. I competitively eat one thing: pussy, and I'm pretty goddamn good at it. And if you don't believe me, ask your mom. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Burn.
Wow. Sick burn. Sick burn, dog.
Damn.
Oh, dude. Actually, that reminds me. I saw Kyle in his native environment.
Habitat.
His natural environment.
Yeah, his natural environment. So I
Was it a gutter?
my gym is across from the Social Security Administration office.
Oh my god.
And there was a Kyle there, and his hat was like sideways, and he had a big old monster can on top of his shitty car. I felt like fucking Steve Irwin or something. I didn't want to go inside. I'm like, oh my god, it's a fucking real
Crikey, he
Kyle.
spotted me.
You should have, dude. You should have fucking loaded up your camera. Be like, we don't want to spook him.
Yeah, right.
Don't spook the Kyle.
It's a Kyle in his natural habitat.
All right, so this week we're talking about competitive eating. This was my fuck what you think a few episodes back. I think like 4 or 5 because July 4th. The episode around July 4th because that's when the Nathan's hot dog eating contest takes place. And I kind of sucks that I know that now. I had no idea when that contest took place. It kind of like surprised me. It was like, it's coming up. I never knew it was on July 4th. So like, I really couldn't find the earliest fucking this is like some Oracle type shit because I found this story. Oracle used to do the history of the shit. He's come up with this obscure shit. But anyway, one of the earliest competitive eating challenges is a Thor and Loki Norse tale. They are confronted by a giant king, Utgard Loki, and he challenges each visitor to a competition. Everybody loses, but then Loki chooses an eating challenge, and the king puts him up against a guy named Logi, and they put a wooden plate.
Loki versus Logi.
Yeah, Loki versus Logi. They put so they put wooden plates with piled with meat in front of both guys. Loki eats all of his meat. Fucking in front of him are a plate of bones, and fucking he thinks he's won, but he looks across the table and the other guy has eaten all the meat, all the bones, and the plate.
Wow, and the plate too.
So then Loki won.
No, yeah, Logi won, and it turns out like his name in Norse something means like fire or something, and he had something to do with fire, so he just like kind of burned the shit up. That's why he won. But yeah,
whatever he eats just gets incinerated.
Yeah,
that's a great myth. What happened to Loki? What's the moral of that story?
Right?
Right.
Besides Nathan's
that's a pretty dumb fucking story.
Right?
Like, I don't get it. I don't really get it.
Yeah, what was the
like
point of the fucking eating contest?
I know. They were trying to fucking do. Yo, I hate you all both. I got to go back. I just want to say about the contest. All the other stuff down here, I just didn't read it.
I mean, didn't he like win something? Like some kind of power or something?
Did he at least not get killed because of it? Like, was he gonna get murdered if he didn't win? Like,
but it doesn't say. It said they arrive at the palace of giant king Utgard Loki. He challenges the competition, tells about the competition, and then Loki chooses his competition, and fucking yeah. It's just telling about competitive eating. I don't know what you
ever notice that that's like a common thread in ancient times. Was like when you win the competition, what you win is that you don't die. like you get to live. And like everyone else gets to fuck. Yeah. Well, woo, thank you.
Yeah. God, thanks.
I don't know why I entered.
Right? Yeah. It's like, why the hell did I join?
Right.
Fucking stupid.
Boom.
Can't lose if you don't play.
Can't lose if you don't play. So in the United States, everything pretty started off in the early 19th century with pie eating contests. Those were kind of like the staple for fairs and things like that.
All right.
And July 4th, 1916, fucking that's when Nathan's first announced his hot dog eating challenge, and that's kind of where like the shit took off. They started doing it every year, and shit took off. Like things started getting crazier in from pies, competitive eating to incorporate a lot of foods like a spaghetti eating contest between a New York Yankee and an ostrich.
In an ostrich?
in 1919, yeah.
People paid money.
What?
Yeah.
Ostrich.
That sounds like a Family Guy sketch.
Yeah, it does.
Like,
yep, April 3rd, 19.
What they didn't tell you is they starved that bird for a full week.
Right? That bird ate the living fuck out of that spaghetti.
Dude.
Bird almost ate his company. So just pecking at the guy next to him.
So now you have competitive eating. It's on like a fucking scale. The competitive eating competitive eating fucking son of a bitch.
You lost your spot.
You okay?
Competitive eating son of a bitch.
The International Federation of Competitive Eating, which came official in 1998. they regulate over 70 fucking competitive eating challenges in the United States.
Damn.
Every year.
That is so dumb. It just seems like it just.
I agree. I think it's
like I get it. We make everything into competitions. You know, like obviously walking, running, fucking sports, anything like that. Like things we do with our bodies. But like eating, like it's weird to me.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually surprised that this has been around as long as it has.
Right.
You know, kind of because Nathan's was running the thing back in 1916, right?
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, in the
Nathan dead by now.
In the 1980s, in the mid to late 1980s and 90s, it started to catch on in Japan, and that kind of helped spur in the United States. That's what it says. I don't know why.
Because the Japanese were doing it. What year was it?
No, because they were in the mid 1980s. It's because they had
because everybody was smoking crack in the U.S., so they didn't have much of an appetite.
Over Japan, they started having all these crazy TV shows, and a lot of them had to eat a lot of shit. So that's why,
Like I don't understand the competitions. You know what I mean? Like the Nathan's competition once a year, it's a spectacle thing that goes on. Or like, you know, the competitions of how much can you eat in one sitting. But like, I've been watching, or I have this dude on Facebook that I follow called Randy Santel. And this dude is like, that's what he does. He goes around and does these eating competitions at different restaurants, you know, like, oh, can you finish this gigantic fucking pizza in an hour and you win whatever, you know what I mean? A t-shirt and fucking $75 fucking, you know, gift certificate to an arcade or some stupid shit. But like, I don't understand how this dude does this shit every day.
He does it every day.
I don't know if he does it every day, but he posts videos all the fucking time. Like, and he was doing this behind the scenes type of thing. Like he says that's the only meal that he eats that day. And he also is like huge into bodybuilding. I mean, he's a pretty big dude. Like, you know what I mean? He's not fat, and he's pretty.
Well, a lot like the top 20, the top 15 and 20 fucking competitive eaters in the International Federation of Competitive Eating, they are in mad shape.
Really?
Yeah. They use all those calories and shit and fuel and then they go lift. You know what I mean? And they go work out.
Oh, yeah, that's part of it. The thing is, like your stomach actually, like your esophagus goes down all right here, and then your stomach starts like up here actually, and it's not like all the way down here. It starts like right here. And so what they do is, if you're fat, if you got a lot of body fat, that fat takes up a lot of space because you need your stomach to fucking expand a whole shit ton. And if you got fat constricting that, it won't expand. So that's why a lot of them are fat. So they fill up the it's kind of I can't.
Gross. Fucking.
I mean, yeah. You're taking the average competitive eater. Your stomach can hold about a liter of fucking shit. And they take it and add like 4 or 5 liters.
Damn,
like it's crazy, and it's not, but it's not like a lot of, but it's different. Like you can drink a gallon, like a gallon of water is not as heavy as a gallon of chili.
Right.
Oh God,
so
chili.
So I mean,
I already got heartburn now. Don't tell me.
So the volume is the same, but the density and shit is not.
Yeah,
it's not there. It's competitive eating, like you shouldn't. Nobody should eat that much fucking food that much.
But when there's money involved, how can you say?
Well, I mean, but it's not very lucrative. I mean, like
I know you can't make it.
Well, yeah, Kobayashi. I think Kobayashi. He was like the highest paid one year. He won $150,000, and that's just going around the country eating. You win. I mean, a lot of these contests, like the biggest one was the Nathan's Hot Dog Challenge. Is considered the Super Bowl of the professional eating world, and that gets you like $10,000 to $15,000 if you win. and then the other ones. I mean,
like a professional eater.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to fucking be a professional eater.
How the fuck do you train?
The thing though
is different. Well, training is. Oh, go sorry, Mr. Good.
If you're only doing shit like that, you're probably not making a lot. But that, like I said, that Randy Santel guy, like he has like 2 million followers. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people watch his videos, and he gets paid for advertising. So he's found a way to monetize this
to monetize it,
eating shit. You know,
this kind of. I'm talking. The thing I'm talking about is kind of like pre. This is like pre fucking YouTube era.
Right,
so
right.
Now anybody can. It's like if you get your household name, get your name, be a household name, you can pretty much get into the fucking.
Well, now, everything's got like a Hot Wings fucking challenge or whatever.
Yep. Mm-hmm. You know. The old 96er.
What's the old name?
You remember
we'll get to that later.
Great Outdoors.
Y'all are fucking my train of thought.
Oh wait, yeah, I do remember.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. That's all right.
We'll get to it for fucking sake. All right. So to do all this, you have to train your body to eat all this food. For one, you have to train your body to do a lot of things. One, you have to train your body to fucking your stomach has to stretch, and they have examined competitive eaters things like your stomach stretches and contracts, but competitive eater stomachs they don't contract back. Like they train because they stretch it out so much they train it not to contract back. So it's all bigger and saggier. But the thing about that is it can twist up on itself, and then you have to have like some kind of
twisted bowel. That'll kill you.
It twists up on itself.
That doesn't sound good.
No, no one likes their stomach twisted.
Sounds like you should almost not be a competitive eater.
Right?
That's not it. So
here's some celery. Now calm down.
Just calm the fuck down. So yeah, you never see a competitive. It's always chicken wings or something
True.
big.
Vegetarians should or vegans they should make their own.
Do a competitive eating challenge with celery or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they should have like somebody eat carrots.
Celery.
Can you imagine?
Like a bunch of rabbits, like crazy rabbits eating carrots, and you're eating carrots.
Yeah,
that shit.
I mean, imagine eat 5 pounds of celery. Like, just imagine what kind of you're gonna be shitting like full logs, like trees, right out your ass. So much fiber.
It's so strange.
Man, you could press that shit and make a TV stand out of it.
Right.
That's some farm stool.
What's that smell? It's just TV stand.
TV stand, bitch. Calm down.
My shit one time, and I shit you not, held up the side of a house. That's how firm it is.
Yeah. Why is your TV at an angle? Oh, that someone that has that early shit, not enough fiber in that.
Yeah.
Anyway, another thing, if y'all seen the context, you know how they're pretty much shoving. They do ways to get.
Don't they put it in water or something?
Some of them do because they say it helps them swallow easier or get it down easier. Some do, some don't. Some dunk it in water, some fucking swig it, whatever. But when you're doing that, you have to breathe right because you can get hypoxia because you're stuffing your shit and the brain loses oxygen. Damn, you can pass out.
Like you get down the wrong pipe.
A lot of what do you call them?
Choking.
Amateur.
Ladies.
A lot of the amateur fucking.
We call that choking.
Yeah, a lot of amateur eaters they die in chokings because one they're eating all this food and they're shoving it down and they
didn't train.
They didn't train. I mean, like these guys they
got a day job,
swallow big things of food and stretch out their esophagus. Like it's they actually do train for this shit. And that can cause choking. Like a lot of people, like when I looked up the fucking cases of people dying from what's the name from competitive eating competitions, it was all fucking all chokings. One guy had a heart attack. One guy had a heart attack from the spiciness of the chicken wings.
Right.
Wow. Yeah.
There's an asterisk, like these.
Yeah, they said he ate no wings. They said he ate some wings.
This one is a heart attack.
Yeah, he ate some wings, hit the ground, said, "Man, that's hot." Then had a heart attack.
These three killed by a giant TV screen.
Died from cayenne pepper.
Again, I can also put stress on the liver. The liver also fucking clean. It takes the shit out of your blood. But what it also does is it takes care of the liver. It takes care of all the fat that goes in your body. And if you're eating fucking 200 fried chicken wings in a competition, that's a shit ton of fat.
Right.
And they continually put your liver under like to eat, because in between competitions, unless they're just like any other thing you're training for, they eat regularly, but like up to for far off from competition, they'll start eating bigger shit to practice for. A lot of them when you eat for the hot dog challenge, they'll eat nothing but hot dogs for like a month, fucking to stretch the shit out.
How do you not die?
What the
dude?
And the
so
guys apparently some Hooters thing comes up after the fucking Hooters wing challenge comes up after the fucking that's next on the major league after Nathan's thing. So after the Nathan's hot dog challenge, a lot of them are spotted at Hooters ordering a shit ton of wings and eating Hooters wings to get ready for the next one.
Wow.
Yeah, and it put stresses on the heart and liver and kidneys.
Wow.
He's got all that food and shit. Yeah.
That I keep going back to that dude, but that dude always says that. He always, like Ashtray was just saying, the vegetables, healthy vegetables. Yeah. He always says that. Like if it's like a cheeseburger or something, he'll be like, "Oh, it's got a bunch of healthy vegetables on it."
What?
Are you
onions?
fucking kidding? There's like 4 fucking pounds of meat you're shoving in your fucking mouth, dude.
Yeah, right. But there's a pickle.
I don't care about some lettuce and some pickle and tomato that's on the motherfucker. Like that's gonna help.
Yeah, but I think some people, honestly, like I was actually sitting and waiting to meet with somebody the other day at the university, and one of the staff or kind of like an intern or whatever working at the front desk, they were chatting to a couple of them, and they were talking about kind of the places that they eat or their favorite food, and it's like, well, Monday I had Domino's pizza, and Tuesday I had, KFC, and Wednesday I had, and it's like, I'm thinking to myself, how the fuck are you just not an absolute wreck?
Yeah.
Like, just eating this fucking shit. Like, I think some people have just had a shit ass diet their entire lives. And, I wonder that because if I ate like that, I'd feel like fucking asshole.
It will catch up to them.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Right?
They're saying like another reason why competitive eaters say it's a sport is because like any other sport, not everybody can do it at that level. And some people's body will not let them some people can't do it without vomiting. Because their body will not let them ingest that much food at that given time.
Bad. People start puking when you're up there.
Right.
That's the thing, you have to
Stand By Me. Didn't that happen in that movie? The eating contest?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Like up on everyone?
Yeah.
All the spectators? That was awesome.
But imagine if you're up there eating and somebody pukes and they spray puke on your hot dogs.
You're done.
You're right next to it. Oh, yeah. It'd be a chain reaction.
But you've been traded.
See you guys next year. Done.
Dude, that shit has to happen. I bet it happens.
It does happen because in order to be competitive, like once your body or stomach gets that thing, you pretty much they stuff food down, they jump up and down. You see them doing a lot of technique things to do to fucking keep the food going down and stay down. But you have to fucking like what Oracle was asking how to train for it. A way to train to fucking to forget about your gag reflex apparently is every morning, every night when they brush their teeth, they go as far back as they can down their throat. Yeah, it works too. Yeah, and fight off that gag reflex. And after a while doing that, you have no gag reflex. Ladies, listen up.
Well, yeah, and that one dude was saying too that he takes fucking basically the equivalent of X-Lax every night.
Really?
To clean himself out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, some people do that. Some people, a lot of them, they have like this one guy here. He has a diet of before competition. He eats a diet of pureed juices and soups and stuff, and coffee because it helps clear them out. And because he wants to make sure you want to make sure you want to make sure your colon is as empty as possible, so you can start. So like you can start because you want as
look
much
up
space.
in there. Yep, doesn't look like
because you want as much space.
She's clean as a whistle.
I mean, yeah, you want as much space as possible. And if your colon is full of shit because you're having shit, that's a lot of space taken up.
I guess
that can be. they could be pureed, whatever, for your competition. So yeah, I mean, you want.
Well, they're not actually
it's
putting
just
it
like,
in the colon. It's not like it's going through their digestive system.
I get that, but if you have a full colon, your stomach pressure against a full colon, it's a lot easier.
Probably just makes it uncomfortable for you.
Yeah, uncomfortable. Yeah.
You don't know to shit their pants during an eating contest.
Did you find? So they put all this food in. They got to evacuate that shit. I mean, I would think soon after they finish.
Do they normally go throw it up or what?
Some people throw it up. Some people let it go by itself. Some people use a mixture. It depends on the person. It honestly depends on the person.
Man, I bet
if you look, you can tell the people who do it because, like, have you ever looked at?
Never seen it.
Look at Kobayashi's teeth. The Asian Kobayashi guy, like his teeth look like he pukes every fucking day.
Yeah,
like you can tell he's bulimic. Like it's crazy.
Oh,
fucking nasty.
I'll bet you the maids that work at the hotels that these people stay at.
My God.
Probably when they come into town, they're like, motherfucker.
Right? They better
I don't want
tip
their
well.
rooms. Right?
Can you imagine somebody taking a shit after eating 100 hot dogs?
No, because
imagine the shit. Imagine the shit of somebody after they ate 107 jalapeno poppers in 2 minutes. Okay.
Yeah,
oh my God, that would hurt.
You have to flush the toilet 3-4 times.
Right?
Like 3 courtesy flushes at least for that.
At least for that.
They should just bring like a jacuzzi or something and just have everybody just shit in that. Like a trough.
Shit over, just hang over
Big
the
shit
side.
trough.
What is wrong with y'all?
Dude.
What is wrong? Why would you just have people shitting in a jacuzzi?
They just have a garden hose instead of toilet paper.
What's wrong with you, bro? Why
spray your asshole? Just sandblast your asshole out after you're done.
I mean,
it'd be comfortable.
Dude, if you think about it, if that many people are eating that much food, you need like some fucking industrial fucking solutions in order to get rid of that.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking like a farm operation or some shit.
Right?
They got like a trough, or not a trough, but like the shit, the shit conveyors that used to come through the farms.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
Clear out the shit.
Manure spreader. That's what.
No, that spreads the manure. You ever been inside a barn where they're all shitting into the center and it's like a big trough?
Oh, yeah.
Metal, those metal like
in a dairy farm, they got the gutters that they're like scrapers that run on a chain system.
Yeah, metal scrapers that scrape all the shit out.
Don't get your foot down there.
So I want to ask y'all, everybody around here, 2 questions. One, have you ever competed in the first one is have you all ever competed in a food competition?
Fuck no.
I don't think so.
No.
No? Oh, well,
I think I'd forget it.
So.
Actually, it wasn't a competition. I ate the 8 wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, like the hottest ones that you can get.
Oh,
you get them for free if you can eat them.
Really?
Well, that's a competition.
Oh, I guess, but it was only 8 wings. It wasn't like a lot. It was just that they were so hot.
8's
and it wasn't too bad because while you're eating them, you get like 4 or 5 in. You're like, this ain't bad, and you finish that 8th one. And then the heat just fucking hits about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes later. And you're like, holy fuck. I was in pain for at least a day.
Wow.
Like my whole face was just fucking on
they just
fire.
Send you home with a tub of blue cheese dressing?
No, they're like, oh yeah, now you don't have to pay the $11 or whatever the fuck it was.
And now you can't drink lemonade.
Right.
Without getting heartburn because you burn your fucking whatever.
Right?
There's
fuck that shit, dude.
I mean, those kind of things. Competitions have been popularized in the United States. A lot of it is due to the show. I don't know if you've watched. You've probably watched Mystic Man versus Food. Have y'all ever seen it?
I think I've. Yeah.
And he goes
like
around doing these ridiculous. Yeah. He goes around doing these ridiculous eating challenges, and every challenge he did, I was like, every time he did, like, I could probably do that.
Is that guy still doing that show?
No, there's a new host now. He stopped doing it because of health problems.
I was just gonna ask that. Did he fucking still?
Yeah, he stopped doing it. No, he didn't. And then before that show, he had no competitive eating experience. He went to Yale. Wow. He had no business experience. Yeah. So that got me thinking. Like, do you all know of any eating competitions around the area?
Actually, I take that back. I saw. I didn't go to it this year, but they have the Italian festival here in Madison, and they have a spaghetti eating contest, which I bore witness to. It was terrible.
What about any food? I'm like when I say competitive challenge, I mean like restaurant challenge that has like a 12-pound burger that you eat, you get it for free, whatever.
I know they have a couple around here, but I don't know specifically what they are. Pretty sure they're burger ones.
Yeah, I guess I don't really
look it up right now.
Any, I'm sure they exist.
I do know in Nashville there are 3 places I know in Nashville that have one. It's first the Pie Piper Eatery is as a breakfast called the Boss. It's a half pound of crispy hash brown smothered in chili and cheese, topped with 6 jalapeno scrambled eggs, 4 pancakes, 4 strips of bacon, 4 sausage patties, 4 pieces of grilled Black Forest ham, 4 fried eggs any way you like them, 4 fresh biscuits smothered in homemade gravy.
God damn,
Jeez.
That's like everything.
Yeah, homemade gravy.
Everything that I want in my
everything
mouth.
but the kitchen sink.
Yeah. Then there's a corner pub. It's got a 3.5
put that in the blender. I'll drink it.
It's got a 3.5 pound burger.
3.5 pounds.
3.5 pound burger?
Yeah.
Oh man, Milwaukee's got quite a bit.
Even half-pound burgers are hefty.
And
3.5 pounds? Jesus.
This place is actually awesome. The next place is actually right down the street from my house. It was featured on Man vs. Food. It's for Big Shake's hot chicken. That shit is awesome. But they have a hotness that's called fucking death row sauce.
Death row sauce.
Death row sauce. You have to. Yeah,
it's a great name.
You have to fucking sign a waiver, and you have to wear gloves when you eat the chicken.
What?
And the irony is that no one on death row would choose that as their last meal.
Yeah, right.
And you get a T-shirt, and like all these places, like you get a T-shirt, and then you get your name on some fucking wall of fame, which is like some of these restaurants will offer. I've looked at challenges, and they had like you could win up to $200, but for a lot of the stuff, the meal is like $200. All the food and shit, food costs like $200. So you can fucking so you pretty much
paying $200 to get your name on the wall, to get a fucking T-shirt. And to get like some serious fucking indigestion.
Right, and if you a lot of places, if you do the challenge, you get the meal you just have for free. Yeah. And if you don't do the challenge, you got to pay for the meal. But in some places, whether you do it or not, you're still paying the fucking money for the meal.
I just feel like if I was a restaurant owner, I feel like. What are you going to have a referee there? You're going to have your waitress or whatever. Like, hey, wait. Oh, you missed a crumb or whatever.
Yeah, like that's not legit.
Got to eat the fat and gristle,
right? Well, him throwing up behind the booth.
Well, yeah. Okay, so like when it comes to those challenges, a lot of them will have you sit in the area like after you do a challenge at these local restaurants. They'll have you sit there because they have time limits after. To make sure a lot of people do the challenge and like shake hands and run immediately to the bathroom and throw up. So they have like stipulations like you can't throw up within like the first 5 minutes of after competition's over.
This just seems fucking ridiculous.
Within 5 minutes of the competition.
Right. And then for the heat challenges, a lot of places have installed now like you can't have milk until after you have to sit still and not have anything to drink for up to 2 minutes after the challenge. After you eat that hot shit. I'm like, yeah, no water, no milk, nothing. After you eat that hot shit, you got to sit there for 2 minutes after the challenge is over. And then
crushed ice. I would take crushed ice. Don't give me milk.
Wow. So Milwaukee has a lot more than I thought. The most famous one is the Pizza Shuttle's 12-pound pizza challenge.
12 pounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It gives 2 participants. 12-pound, 28-inch diameter hand-tossed pizza. And you have to do it in 45 minutes. You can't leave the table or drink more than a single cup of water. And you win $500 if you finish it.
A single cup of water?
What's it cost you if you don't?
I don't know. They don't have a price.
They don't have a sale.
I can imagine that's it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, a single cup of water, you got to ration that shit.
Yeah,
and
right.
AJ Bombers, which is actually a really good burger place around here, has an Octo Burger, It's 2.2 pounds of meat. It comes with cheese, lettuce, and tomato and bun, and it's $28. You have to beat the time record, which is currently 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
2 minutes.
Yeah, if
What
you can do it,
the
you get the meal for free.
What's
that's
the
it.
point of fucking
Burger and
eating
cheese.
it?
I mean, really.
The point of eating it is to win the contest.
I
So you can
guess.
say
Right,
you're the
but
winner.
but you're paying $30 to choke yourself, you fat bastard. I mean, really? Just fucking. I mean, really? That burger can last you 4 days. Just chop it like this. You got breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then breakfast the next day
Yeah.
if you want. I mean, it's you fat bastards.
Yeah. I don't get it.
I've never seen anybody take on the fucking. Every time I go to Big Shakes, which I'm going tomorrow because I want some Big Shakes. Now I'm talking about the chicken. I've never seen anybody attempt the challenge. My neighbor next door said he tried, but I don't believe him because he's an old white guy.
Yeah, and I've never seen. I've been to AJ Bombers probably fucking 30 times in the years I lived down here, and I've never seen somebody try the Octo Burger.
Yeah.
That big ass fucking thing.
Yeah, right. Is it on the menu?
I know. I've never seen it on the menu. That's why I was like, weird.
Probably some special
Yeah.
challenge or whatever. Imagine
Yeah,
how
I
it would
would
take
put-
to
if I had a-
fucking fry that burger. That's a lot
Dude,
of
if I had a stupid competition, had a restaurant stupid competition like that, it would be on the. That was the first thing you see when you came into the restaurant, and sat down and shit. Because I want every fucking idiot to try to do it, just so I can get like $50 off him when he fails.
You're right. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
drunk motherfucker's going to be like, I could do
I'm
that.
$50, thank you. $50, thank you. $50, thank you. I'm like, yeah. Just keep giving me money, you retards. You cannot eat 6 pounds of food in one sitting. You're not trained for it. Don't try it.
You're not trained for it.
You went in there without an actor. Word.
And that's my thing on anybody got anything else to say about competitive eating?
No,
It's
that
gross.
was
Disgusting.
yeah, it's gross. That was surprisingly informative.
Although-
Teddy. Thank you.
Yeah, right. I bet they did it back way
I
back.
competitively eat
Einstein.
pickles.
Ugh.
I love
me-
pickles that much.
Triscuit.
I have about 4 pickles a day because we have it with our sandwiches, so we have like a big vat of pickles in the
Yeah.
fucking cooler. So I go in when I get to work in the morning, I go in the cooler, fucking check the beer and shit. I grab a pickle, and then like through the day I go back there just like grab. I have like pickles are fucking awesome. I hate cucumbers, but I love
So
pickles.
good.
I
Yeah.
competitively eat cheese.
Yeah, I know. We said this
Cheese
before.
curds.
Oh, you'd be
Yeah.
stopped up.
Oh man, I've been
You would be
training.
shitting.
Do you think how much do you think you could eat in one sitting? Do you think you could do if they had a competitive eating of cheese curds? Could
You
we
know,
see-
honestly though,
study
I
of
wouldn't
cheese?
want to do
Uh-uh.
that because I wouldn't want to ruin cheese curds for me.
Right?
Right. Don't do that to the curd
It's like tequila, you know. Like I can't drink tequila straight
because
up.
you drank too much of it.
When-
Right.
yeah, when,
Back in
when
the
I
day.
had that
I'm like that with vodka.
bad experience. I don't want to do that for cheese. It's not worth it.
Right.
Ain't worth it.
Well,
man.
any food you'd get all fucking.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I swear to God, some people do. Have you ever seen? I have The Rock or his Facebook. I followed his Facebook thing for a while, and he would always post fucking pictures of like, he calls them his cheat days, but he just eats sushi. And this dude, I swear to God, has probably $300 worth of sushi,
Well,
like
he's
in
The
one
Rock.
sitting.
Yeah.
It's just it's a lot. It's like one plate will be 4 fucking rolls, and then another plate is like, 18 pieces of sashimi
Damn.
or some
Yeah.
shit, and then like a bunch of fucking other like holy shit, man.
I can put down 4 rolls and I think I'm a fucking glutton, but damn.
I've
In
never eaten
Portugal,
4.
I found out
can
all
do
you can eat.
3. That's it.
I got asked to leave a sushi restaurant in Portugal.
Asked to leave. You ate too much.
Yeah, it was all you could eat, and like, but right next to that was a fucking weed shop, and everything in Portugal is legal. so like there was a weed shop next door, so I went there, got suckers, candy, and the guys gave me samples and shit. Because I got like a pocket full of, like I got my whole little thing and had my passport shit, and I got all these euros and shit. He's seen it. He's like, yeah, try this. I tried. So by the time I left that shop, like my wife and that whole group was all around town doing all this shit. I stayed in that shop like half the day, and then I went to fucking the sushi restaurant next door, and they're like, "You have to leave." No, you have to
That
leave.
is funny.
All you can eat, man. Give me some more rolls, son. But yeah, yo.
Oh
fucking-
man.
American.
It was awesome. My wife's like, "What'd you do?" And I was like, "I got candy." Because I didn't want to smoke anything, so I just fucking because we were on the bus and shit. So we used to sit there with lollipops and fucking annihilators all day. It was awesome. It was fucking awesome. And that shit lasted me fucking like a week. It was fucking dope. Woo.
Yeah, they fucked up
can't
on that
eat
one.
that much sushi. That's a lot.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they fucked up right there. They never met Teddy. And I was hungry. I think because for breakfast at the we had like a fucked up. They had fucked up breakfasts over there, like tomatoes and shit. I don't want tomato for breakfast.
There was this comedian. Just, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, good. I might cut out. I was just wondering. Shut up. There's this fat comedian that I used to watch. I forgot his name way back in the day.
Ralphie May.
No, it was way
Chris
before
Farley.
This is in like the mid '90s, early '90s. But I remember one bit. He was always like, "Just to fuck with these all-you-can-eat buffets, I take like 3 of my really, really fat friends." And this dude's already like fat. You know what I mean? He's like, he's just fucking. We stroll up in there. Oh yeah, we're hungry. He's like, oh no! Look how big you are. You don't eat no. You should eat more vegetables. Just the way he fucking did their accent, it was so funny. You know, back in the day when you could make fun of Asian people.
Yeah. And now you sound like a racist. Thank you, Mystic, for bringing that kind of.
See, and everyone brings up the racist thing.
Yeah, especially the black guy.
Well, you know what?
It's like we're all racist.
We're all a little racist.
Credit card with no limit.
Yeah, there's a song.
I am very racist. I hate everybody.
Children's song. We're all a little bit racist.
That's awesome. Anyway, moving on to what's sexy part of the show. Mystic is up first with Give Me Radio.
Yeah, so it's an app called Gimme Radio. It's metal. It's for the metalheads. I don't know that Teddy and Ashtray would really get into it.
The metal.
But it has cool DJs or DJs that I guess are different. It's got like Dave Mustaine is a DJ on the show. The guy from Lamb of God, the singer, Amon Amarth. And they play shit that they want to play. You know what I mean? It isn't mainstream radio whatsoever. You do have to pay if you want to go back and listen to older episodes, but you could just listen to the radio, just like you would listen to normal radio, which is fine for me because I can't find a station that's heavy enough for me. I listen to like fucking rock station.
No, these are heavy enough for a big boy like me.
Well, I'm saying I listen to these rock stations, and it's like they're still playing fucking Green Day.
Yeah, I can't.
From
can't
'93. Are you kidding?
Right.
Right. Or that fucking song they use at every goddamn senior graduation. Time of your life. That Green Day song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I just downloaded it, so boom. Give me radio.
Check it out. It's cool. Awesome. I was listening to the Dave Mustaine one today, and it was cool because it sounded like he was just sitting on some gaming headset in his garage.
He probably was.
He lives in Nashville. He was like, we're here in Thrashville, just fucking blah, 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 talking. And then he's telling stories about, touring in the 80s and shit. It's just cool to listen to. It's not some dickhead DJ that's fucking like mispronouncing the band names.
Talking all the time.
So. Awesome. Go. Check it out. Give me radio. Next up is Oracle at 1865. And this better be because we fucking got free in 1865. Not some bullshit about some white people. I'm just saying, very pivotal year in history.
Well, you should fucking listen to the podcast called 1865. So it is about it takes place right after Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, and it follows the war secretary Edwin Stanton, who was actually pretty much the architect of a lot of the Emancipation Proclamation and the Restoration. And when Lincoln was assassinated, the vice president, Johnson, was actually a fucking drunk, and he was hell-bent on erasing Lincoln's legacy. And it was Stanton who kind of stood in.
Isn't that funny how this is parallels to today?
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, though, the shit that was going on back then kind of make today look like not much. There was some crazy fucking shit going on, but it's an audio drama based, on history, and it is done just incredible voice acting. The guy that does Stanton is just amazing.
So it's a multiple cast member.
Yeah, multiple cast members. It is really. I was normally I don't listen to stuff like this. I was gripped. And the Stanton is the best definition of a son of a bitch I have ever witnessed before. Oh, he was a fucking ruthless bastard.
And this is the guy that helped free the slaves.
Oh yeah. I mean, because he was in a snake's den, like he had to fucking play dirty.
He had to be a dickhead. Okay.
He had to be a dickhead, and also, he fucking led the Union Army through the Civil War. And
fuck. Yeah, dude's a hardcore motherfucker right there.
Hardcore motherfucker, and it's fascinating. It's just like wow, like but it's crazy though. You listen to the shit, and it's like. There were a lot of motherfuckers that knew John Wilkes Booth and people that you don't hear about in the history books. And they actually allude to maybe even Johnson possibly being involved with the assassination.
I'll bet he was.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, and a big
I'll bet you the Clintons were involved too.
Yeah, Clintons with their fucking pizza fucking porn palace.
They were running porn rings out of some dude's barn.
Yeah. 1865 though, really fucking good. Highly recommended.
Boom. Awesome. Cool. Ashtray up next with Amazon merch accepted me.
Yeah. Oh, it's that it's like a 2-week waiting process for it. But Amazon merch is essentially it's a platform where you can upload your artwork and you set a price. It has to be above a certain amount to cover the shirt printing and shipping and all that. And then you get what they consider a royalty, anything above that. The beauty, though, is Amazon takes care. They've got full fucking warehouse factories full of these direct-to-garment printers where they're just cranking out these shirt orders as they come. So it's like I can make a design, upload it, and it just Amazon will put it out there, and then I could try to boost it if I want to, advertising. But other than that, I don't have to do anything. You just have to have, I guess, unique enough designs that people are willing to shell out money to buy them. But it'd be a cool little thing to set it and forget it.
It's unique.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, almost have it. Could you do it almost like tattoos? Like a lot of tattoo artists when you come in, if you pick anything off their flashboard, they'll take it off of there, so nobody has the same tattoo as you. You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, hey, this is a one-off design. I will never ever sell this again. You know what I mean? Like it's $20 or whatever the fucking price is. You know what I mean?
Well, for the Amazon merch though, it's I guess you could just, after you get a sale, you could just delete the item.
Delete it. Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Well,
then somebody has a unique.
What
shirt.
about
One of a kind.
Red Eye Report shirts?
Right? Like only just one. No, but yeah, actually,
cool quotes on the back.
Like I told you guys, they also offer, besides shirts, tank tops, hoodies, they also offer those what are they called? Pop-ups or whatever, the circle things that people have in the back of their cell phones. So it's like something for
pop locks.
Yeah, I think that might be it. Pop lock. But yeah, I'm gonna do Red Eye logos where it's just the eyeball on pop lock.
Awesome.
I'll buy one. Do it. Let me know.
Yeah.
I'll fucking buy one. We'll fucking advertise.
Yeah, I just gotta accept it. I'll let you know once I get the. We can even put it on our page.
Bam.
Self-promote, bitch. Boom. Who's next?
Next is me with Beta Baby. So they the Call of Duty beta is coming out. I'm excited about this Call of Duty game because they're going back to the roots of it. The last good game, in my opinion, it was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This game is going to be a continuation of that, which came out like fucking 12 years ago, 15 years ago. It's been a long fucking time since the game came out. Holy shit. And so they have the open beta tomorrow. You can download it on PC, Xbox, and PS4. This game is going to be cross-platform between all three systems. They've been running like an alpha and beta for the co-op play and shit, but for this, so now we get to test it out. So like everybody hop on, like I'm gonna play tomorrow. So everybody hop on and fucking test out the fucking.
I think somebody posted to our page already that the beta was out on PC because that one dude got a 30 kill streak.
Oh yeah, I put that up there.
You got the nuke, the tactical nuke.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but that wasn't closed beta, not open beta.
Oh, okay.
It's only been the closed beta has been up for like a week, I think.
So Teddy, for Call of Duty, I haven't played through a Call of Duty since probably Modern Warfare 2, but I have just kind of popped in. I think I played. I got like Infinite Warfare for like $10, and I played it for maybe a couple hours, and it was okay. It was all right, but. Why do you, and I guess that's common that I hear like, oh yeah, that was the last good one. Like, why was that good compared to what they were pumping out after that? Or what was the difference?
The for me, I know it's a video game and Mrs. goes, it's a fucking video game. But it was more rooted in reality and what I feel like skill to do. I mean, like it's like the quick scoping in the game is retarded. Mm-hmm. There's no way you can click it on the sniper scope, just flick it and then pull the trigger and you get somebody to headshot every time.
Right.
It's the things you're doing now. They got one of the Call of Duty you can run on walls and shit. Mm-hmm. It's like you going.
Oh yeah.
You're wearing mech suits or some shit. It's just not. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, but like this, I feel like this game.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you on that aspect, Teddy. Yeah. I'd rather have it more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's more. I mean, it's more. I enjoyed playing Call of Duty and I enjoyed playing Battlefield, both because they're first-person shooters and both because they play to their strengths. If you want to fucking be more realistic, you have bullet drop and everything else, and have a huge level, you go on fucking and you play Battlefield. But if you want to just run and gun with your friends and capture flags, you play Call of Duty, but they both required some kind of skill for that game. Mm-hmm. And I feel like after Modern Warfare 2, they took a lot of that shit out and made the shit the kids liked it. The little kids and shit were doing. And
well, now Fortnite.
That's what made them the money, though.
Right.
Yeah, that is what made it the money. But it's also started with losing the money because Call of Duty 4 has not done it. Call of Duty 4
got them the money is what they got them losing the money.
And so now, like the last two Call of Duties didn't have a story mode.
Right.
Like there was no story. Yeah, there was no story.
No campaign.
Like there was no campaign. when I bought Modern Warfare 4, I bought it. I didn't want to play the multiplayer. I wanted to play the campaign, and there was no campaign at all. And I'm like, I just spent $60 for this shit.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, I mean, I did get Modern Warfare 4, Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. I got it free with the it was like the what do you call it, remaster one?
Yeah,
I got that for free when I bought it, but I mean that was the only thing, but there's no campaign whatsoever. It is all multiplayer. It's either multiplayer or zombies. That's the
Battlefield did that with Battlefield 2, but that's
right.
That makes
Battlefield
sense because they're fucking right.
Well, and that was the whole point of it was they have massively multiplayer.
Right.
Battlefield had a story.
Not Battlefield 2.
Yeah, it did. Bad Company. Yes, it did.
That wasn't bad. The Battlefield 2 was before that.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah, Bad Company was the one right after it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I played Bad. I thought Battlefield 2 was just called Bad Company because I played that one and it had a story. It was awesome. But yeah. Word. So everybody log on, try to overload the servers and shit so when it comes out, so they can get all the shit fixed when it comes out. Won't be no goddamn problems.
I absolutely will not do that. But thank you, though.
That's fine. Yeah. Fuck you.
I hate those games. I can't take it.
First up is me. Oh, sorry. Next up is our Fuck What You Think. First up was me. And I'm just talking shit about Cam Newton. I don't know if you've seen his last two interviews. It's week 1 and week 2. This thing out here look like somebody. He looked like somebody grandma. I sent Oracle a picture and
like somebody's grandma.
He looks that picture up.
Where is it, in Facebook or what?
It's in the Facebook Messenger. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, just look. I mean,
Give me a second here.
A short sleeve, short suit.
Executive producer Oracle.
I mean, yeah, he looks like Darkwing Duck, like you were saying. It's like they're trying to figure out what Batman villain looks like. He looked like, I mean, he looks like somebody's grandma. Like, you didn't get those scarves from the men's section, okay? It's just,
Why you gotta judge, man?
Because I just
don't judge a man by his scarf.
Yeah, that's Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, right. Okay, hold on.
The hat needs to be a little bigger.
Oh, you're using an ad blocker, fucker.
Who is?
I am.
You.
Oh,
My
your
God.
mom.
Jesus Christ. Here.
No, it's fine. It's the mushrooms talking.
All right.
Did you really take mushrooms?
You might take mushrooms?
Oh yeah, I did take mushrooms before.
I told you this motherfucker always eats drugs. I told you.
Just constantly.
Shit.
Remember when he
looks-
snorted his medication on air?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that was.
Dude, this picture
You should-
looks
that
like
was a
dumb
somebody
idea.
photoshopped that shit onto his head. Like, it doesn't
does.
even look real.
No, it's real. That was him on Sunday.
it's real.
That was him on Sunday. Oh,
Damn,
look, bro,
dude.
he-
Batman
don't-
villain is Cam Newton dressed like.
I mean, it's a. I mean, it look like out here look like somebody's grandma, man. It ain't. It's just. I understand.
All he needs is a
that
big
people
old brooch.
I get that. I get that people that much money want to wear shit like that. But do y'all remember the baseball player who fucking wore a diamond necklace to the game and he ended up getting the guy was gonna tag him out, but he caught his chain and fucking diamonds went all over the diamond.
Oh, really?
Y'all ever remember that?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Diamond.
Remember
No
that.
shit.
And so he's out there fucking like halting gameplay because he's out there looking for diamonds and shit to pick up his necklace.
Funny.
Fucking broke.
The irony.
I mean, it's. I mean, I get that y'all want to. I get that y'all want to do this shit, and he can do it. I'm just talking shit and being a hater. So, just life choices.
No,
bro.
you're right. This is ridiculous.
He could look better than that. I mean, he looks fucking terrible.
Right.
Right.
Hater rate. Next up is ashtray whistleblower complaint about President Trump involves Ukraine.
Yeah, have you guys heard this news story that's like there's a bunch of it's one of those another goddamn story where it's a bunch of commotion. Oh, no one can really know what the commotion's about because they can't divulge that. But essentially what leaks to this anyway that are coming out is it puts it where am I at here? They were basically the Trump campaign with Rudy Giuliani was coercing with the Ukrainian government to try to basically, I guess, make Paul Manafort look better than he is. You know, like try to fucking prop him up. Oh, he's an outstanding citizen. Yeah. He put all that stuff to the children's orphanage. See? And then they're also, where the fuck was it?
Okay.
They're going after, or the other part was they wanted to target Joe Biden, the son of Joe Biden, who's seeking a Democratic nomination. So it's like, the fuck. I guess we don't know yet what it's about because it's like, sworn to secrecy. And I just hate the fact that, like, I guess just the way our 24-hour news cycle works is that it's just a bunch of smoke. Nobody knows what's fucking burning yet.
That's why I don't watch the news. I only
Right, I
watch
just
Cartoon
don't
Network.
give a fuck.
Yeah, I just watch Cartoon Network and Law and Order. That's it.
I'm addicted,
I actually
Right.
got
like many things.
I got yelled at the other day because whatever, we were talking about presidential politics. I'm like, Uncle Joe, and Carolyn's like, you can't fucking vote for him because he's a meme. And I thought to myself, it's like, you know what? That's why I want to vote for him, because he's a meme.
Yeah. Oh, that's just like the reason why a lot of people voted for Trump, you know?
Right.
Because he's that larger than life clown.
Oh shit. I'm
It's
just
like, we
fucking,
shouldn't let them in on.
I'm fatigued, man. I don't give a
Biden
fuck.
Biden is seriously his mind is almost gone.
Biden, he can't be president. Yeah. That fucker's crazy. he's crazier than Trump. You can't.
No, he's not crazier than Trump, but he's fucking.
Yeah, he's just. Yeah.
Well, it's just like he.
I agree with
him. During the debate, where he's like talking about what was it? They were asked the question was something about, how are you going to address the inequalities, the racial inequalities, and he's like, oh well, we need to teach these parents how to, you got to turn on the gramophone, the record player.
No, he said TV, and then he changed it to record player. And then he almost said gramophone.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's just like,
you got to turn off the TV or the record player or like and then he stopped, and then he changed the subject kind of.
Is he going back and to past lives
he's
or something?
That fucking retarded.
He's old. He's old, man.
He's almost 80 years old.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I mean, I'm sorry. We have viable candidates.
Right.
And
that's true.
It's a shame.
It doesn't always have to be an old white guy.
Put him down. Put him down.
Run, in 2008. Or, I mean, not 2008. 2016. When Trump got it.
He would have won. Yeah.
Awesome. Anyway, up next is Oracle with Thy Cursed Shirt.
Thy Cursed Shirt. So I cannot own a white or nearly white shirt.
Because they
Why not?
Always get dinged.
Against your religion?
Yes, it's against my religion. And every time, so I had this light yellow shirt, which was a bit of a risk, but it worked out. Okay. So I had this shirt. Things were going well. I'd make sure that I would take it off when I was eating greasy,
like you do,
greasy foods. I would make sure I took care of it, and I put it into the wash, and I take it out, and it is just covered with fucking green fucking splotches and stains and shit.
Oh no!
And it was.
Did you put it in with other shit?
Yeah,
you never heard about separating your laundry?
I don't fucking separate my laundry.
Colors, darks, and lights.
You don't separate your laundry?
No, I don't separate my laundry.
I don't separate mine either, but I don't buy shit that bleeds.
Well,
so,
that's your problem right there.
I haven't had any problems with any of my other shit, but man, that shirt was fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, shit.
It shouldn't have been put in with all that other shit, you dumbass.
I don't have any other
You literally
light
just
shit.
Put whites in with fucking colors?
Oh, yeah. I put it all together.
I know that sounds super racist.
I only do that for Zod. I usually will do loads of socks, underwear, towels from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Where it doesn't matter if that gets dingy
I
or
don't
not.
know. I thought we were beyond that. It's 2019.
No, colors are still fucking bleed.
Oh, man. You can't,
Yeah, color is still a thing here in 2019.
Right?
Fuck. Sometimes they come together.
Right? No.
But it was targeted that shit. It was just covered in it.
Extra small load level.
Whatever was green that got on it, has that green thing never bled on anything else?
I think it was my workout gloves. I don't know what it was.
Workout gloves?
You work out what?
Yeah.
Workout gloves?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I wouldn't wash those with the rest of your shirts because
dude,
think of all the gross fucking
who gives a
shit in your workout
Oh
gloves.
my god,
dirty ass leather.
What about your fucking underwear with your ball sack and asshole?
Separated. Yeah, it can get washed with my underwear, but if I have a nice fancy yellow shirt, I'm trying to maintain in pristine quality. I'm not gonna fucking mix it with my gym clothes.
Well, fuck that shit. I guess I'm just not going to get light color shirts.
Ashtray's getting worked up about laundry. The mushrooms kicking in. His head's getting all glistening. We got to move on. All right. Next is Mystic with, I don't know what it is because there's nothing in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot to put it in there.
Yeah.
So Tribune Media, which is the company that owns the station I work for, has just sold their stuff to Nexstar. which is a company they're going to come in, and I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. I don't know if we're going to lose all of our management, what's going to go on with firings and shit like that. But it really sucks because, I mean, it took me 7 years to find a job after I graduated. You know, I was delivering fucking pizza.
Right.
And now this fucking company is going to come in, and there's only like 2 people behind me in seniority wise, you know? So, I mean, am I going to be one of the first to go? I mean, I don't know. From what I've read, this company has bought a lot of, they're a pretty fast growing media company, and they bought a lot of stations recently.
Are they trying to beat Sinclair?
What? Well, yeah, but they're not Sinclair. That's for sure. They're not. They seem like a pretty fair, decent company. But what I think what they do is, from what I've been reading, is that they come in and they fire all the management. So we're talking general manager, news director, and assistant.
Well, that's gotta suck to be them.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, is because they have high salaries.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, and they're going to bring, they bring in people,
and they bring in people they trust, and people they won the position to run it their way instead of trying to teach somebody to do it their way.
Mm-hmm. But that's, I guess it would suck for the news director. He just got that job like a month ago.
Oh,
damn.
The assistant too, actually, like 2 weeks ago for him. So,
damn.
Wow.
I don't think he's going to get fired because he's new enough to where they can maybe just train him in the way that they want him to run the newsroom. But I'm pretty sure the general manager is going to get fired.
Damn.
Which is fine because he's a fucking douchebag. So yeah,
I working there now.
I hate uneasiness.
Yeah,
a little
gotta be at least
2 years.
Yeah, I was like, it gotta be 2 years here.
2 years and a month, something like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still only part-time, so I don't think they're going to fire me because, I mean, why would they go through that of hiring another part-timer for the same amount of money?
Especially if you've been there for a couple years.
Right.
Yeah, they're not going to just get some fucking scamp off the street.
It's goddamn scamp.
Well, and it's just,
you know, those scampy fucking
the ones to go.
Video editors out there.
But
it could be like Office Space.
Left and right. Because
people have been quitting.
Oh shit. And you know, never know, man. It could be like Office Space. They call you in and you're like, yeah, that guy, Mystic.
You want to put as many as 4 people underneath you.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That sucks when you start to see
the kid's got upper management written all over him.
Ship, and it's kind of like, God damn it. You know, like, weren't we raised to have loyalty for the job, you know?
Well, yeah. And they have a lot of producer positions open. So I think I'm going to go talk to the GM or to the news director.
Oh.
And maybe start producing.
Producer mixed it.
That's a full-time job. I'll take it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Boom. That's right.
I'll produce.
You got to show enthusiasm. Right. Just fucking brown nose right up to the new owners. Yeah, I'll do whatever you want.
Jim, I'll suck your dick, Jim.
Yeah. Just keep giving me a paycheck.
And in all seriousness, that's our show.
All right. Now I can fully melt into my mushrooms.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, mushroom ashtray.
Yeah, and whatever fucking planet you're on right now.
Yeah, fucker. Go fuck yourself, mushroom ashtray. I said that. Just want to make sure we got it right. I forgot to put the other shit in here.
This is a great fucking outro.
We're professionals.
It is a great outro because Teddy's doing it. You fucking, you goddamn right. See, I keep flowing through the bullshit. See, I keep flowing through the bullshit.
You call this flowing, dude?
Yeah, I'm flowing. Fucking flowing, bro.
Or like rolling down the hill.
Right? Like Chris Farley rolling down the hill.
Let me finish.
All right.
Can I finish?
Follow us.
Can I finish?
Follow us at theredarreport.com or facebook.com/the Red Eye Report. You can also Twitter us at we don't know what it is because nobody uses it. You can like us, share us, or fuck us.
Yeah, we do. I gave you the fucking shit, you fucking lazy asshole.
Yeah. Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
What? Yeah, back in the feed because you said you step up
or
and do it.
Shit.
He said he didn't have it.
He found it though.
Yeah, fucker.
In the group chat.
Send it to me now, and we'll have the updated.
You better scroll up, boy.
I'm off tomorrow, so I can set it up tomorrow. So
it's at redeye_report.
Yes, send it to me.
Boom.
Send it to me. Like
but
scroll up.
Yeah, a week
You know,
ago
you
from
can
the
search.
bullshit.
You can
Scroll from
search
the bullshit that y'all talked about for a week. Are you kidding me?
You know
We
we're
had
still
Captain
live,
Meat-
right?
We had Captain
Yeah.
Meat over here talking about fucking.
Oh my
some
god,
bullshit for
dude!
fucking-
Oh, but before we go, I got to tell you about something that's great that I love doing. So we have this Facebook fucking message feed that we've been talking on for like, I don't know, at
Well,
least
that's what I said.
5 years.
We need to put that shit. Yeah, we need to put that shit on Twitter.
But
I'm
it's
telling you, bro.
it's so fucking
Yeah,
great
bro.
because when I'm driving, I have like a hands-free thing in my car, and I can it gets a message on Messenger, I can tell it to read the messages to me, and it reads the whole fucking thing. It is fucking amazing because it's just like
That's
this
awesome.
monotone fucking woman, robot's voice.
This is
Read
through
Right.
Facebook
Dude,
Messenger.
saying some of the shit we've said. That's
Yeah,
gotta be.
it's
I
fucking
wanna do that.
hilarious.
I want to do that. That'd
Oh
be
my
awesome.
god,
We can make a 6-season TV show out of that shit.
we could.
Tell you. No, I'm telling you, the shit we talk about is so interesting, weird, and fucked up that you all would be your tiny little minds would fucking
Right.
corrode away
Yeah, you don't even
with
need
the shit we
mushrooms.
talk about. Yeah, but that look on your face terrifies me. Anyway, that's our show. Blah blah blah. I'm Teddy.
I'm Oracle.
This is Ashtray.
And I'm Mystic.
Yeah.
Are you? You sounded. Is that a question?
Who put the question mark on the teleprompter again?
Producer Mystic did. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Boom.
Oh, dude.
Right now.
Roxanne!
We're live. We're doing it live.
Doing it.
Doing it live? The fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
Doing it live. Ooh, look at that
Oh.
delicious meat. Oh, I like the background video too.
Yeah.
You like that meat?
Yeah, fresh. That's fresh meat.
Jesus.
Raw fed.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn the volume down on this. It's like when people call into radio stations with their radio up super loud.
Sir, could you turn your radio down? What? Can't hear you there, Tim. Oh yeah.
Anyway. All right. In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss meat. We figure out that Ashtray has a much more sinister side than previously thought. And as usual, we do the bare minimum. With me this week is the meat pimp Ashtray. For months now, every Sunday, Ashtray has been the auctioneer at a meat raffle in Madison. At least that's what the plebes think. Really, it's a cover for a sexploitation ring run by the Democrats. Here's how it works. To win a side of beef, that's really code for a prepubescent Argentinian boy. You win a slab of bacon, that's a 30-something Latina with mad seamstress skills. And the coup de grace, the rack of lamb. That's an albino Persian toddler. Very rare and very expensive.
Right.
Thanks, Hillary.
Hard to come by.
It is hard to come by, yeah. It's hard to come on, too, because it's so pretty.
You can
Next
never
to
see
him-
where you hit him.
Oh, my God. Next to him is the all-seeing Oracle.
Oh
The only thing Oracle knows about meat is how to beat it. Whether it's with a shovel, a cheese grater, or just his fist.
Fucking tenderize that shit.
Dog murderer.
We've also got a fluffy teddy bear. Teddy doesn't eat meat anymore. He had a bad
Yes, I do.
experience with a tube steak once. Young, naive Teddy was like, fuck it, I'll try it. Then that huge black sausage poked its ugly head through the bathroom stall, and Teddy realized that this wasn't going to be fun. But he ain't no quitter. He finished it off anyway.
First
off, I would not take any kind of meat offering in the bathroom. Secondly, I do eat meat. It's called pussy.
Last and least, I'm the Mystic. My favorite meat is Polish sausage, preferably ones named Pavel Strombrowski. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's a real,
Yay.
by the way, Pavel. I don't know. Anyway, talking about
I
meat.
would go with Fievel.
Meat production. Yeah, Fievel Mauskowitz. Meat production. What country do you guys think is the most eats the most meat?
America.
Eats the most. I would say. Eats the most meat.
Brazil.
Yeah, I said Brazil.
Ugh.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
India? Oh. What? Enlighten us.
No, it's U.S.
Oh,
Damn right.
Okay.
We're always number one. Don't
U.S.
you
and
ever doubt.
Australia are almost virtually tied, honestly, per capita. So just to give you on the opposite end of the spectrum, the average Ethiopian consumes just 7 kilograms of meat.
A
Is that
day
like-
or a year?
Is that like one
A
chicken
year.
breast?
A
Ooh.
year.
Damn.
Jesus.
The average American and Australian consumes
breast a
over 100 kilograms of meat. Don't know what that is in pounds because this is a European article. Fucking dickhead.
Well, let's look that up, buddy.
What
Somebody
what do you
Google
think is the
convert
most
that now.
eaten- What do you think is the most eaten meat in
Chicken.
any country? Yes, you are right. Chicken.
Nice.
What country eats the most fish?
200. It's 220
Country eats
pounds.
most fish? China.
Japan.
Man.
China.
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 People.
China per capita eats more fish than anybody else in the world, followed by Vietnam and Malaysia.
Hmm.
I would think Japan would be in there somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Probably up
Doesn't mean
there.
they're-
So total 2019 meat production in the U.S. is currently projected to reach another record level of 103 billion pounds. That's up 1.3% year over year. Per capita meat is about 217.3 pounds from the 2018 level. That was 2018, so now it's about 218.6. So 218 pounds of meat on average is what people in the U.S. eat. Now, that being said, I don't know how many vegans are in this country. So we got to make up for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
How much do you guys think you eat? Like, do you eat
Or we can
meat every
stop
day?
killing so many goddamn cows. I mean, do we need all this fucking meat?
I
I eat meat every day.
usually do.
I don't
mean,
eat meat every day. I mean, but it's
unless I'm fasting, but otherwise, yeah, I ain't holding back on eating my meat.
Yeah, I kind of feel like I need to eat my meat now before
You lose your
Deplete-
teeth. You get
yeah,
old.
before I lose the teeth. No, before like
hey
us,
man, don't knock a meat smoothie, okay?
us
They put the
pleats
meat
don't have
rattling around in
access
it, motherfucker.
access to meat anymore, and we have to like just eat dead bodies or something. Like
What
I
the
gotta-
fuck are you talking
Zombie
about?
apocalypse.
We'll turn to
Right.
guinea pigs or rats or something like.
or these
Well-
impossible burgers or whatever, you know.
We'll get
like those
resourceful.
Take over.
I don't trust those Impossible Burgers. I think they're fucking. What's that shit? Where it was Soylent Green.
Soylent
That's what I'm
Green.
thinking
Yeah,
is-
that's the
yeah, that's what I'm
body.
Has
thinking
anyone
dude.
tried them yet? I haven't.
No, I don't want to
haven't.
try it.
They're supposed to be good.
I heard mixed. I'm like, this is that they're decent as far
Yeah.
as like it's still a fast food burger. Burger King.
That's what they
Impossible
want you to think, bro.
But
Don't
I
get to
I
you.
eat meat every day.
Yeah, so do I. One of one kind or another. You know, chicken, pork.
Well, okay, yeah, I eat shrimp and salmon. Yeah, so yeah.
So I guess the richest countries, obviously, the more money you have, the more meat you're gonna eat. You know, I mean, we have the choice in this country for the most part. Most of us do, whether we want to eat meat or what kind of meat we eat. You know what I mean? Now, countries that are just coming up in the world don't really have that choice.
We got that cheap meat.
So in the 1960s, China consumed less than 5 kilograms a year of meat, every person. By the late 1980s, it had risen to 20, and now it's up over 60. The same thing happened in Brazil and India.
Is it just because they've got the large scale agricultural?
Well, yeah,
practices?
and everyone's making more money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, so
And we wonder why the Amazon's getting cut down for
Yeah,
more
right.
cows.
Thanks,
right.
fucking China.
So poultry is by far the biggest one, followed by beef, and then pork, and then there was one other one they mentioned. I don't even know what the fuck this is. What they call
Baby
it?
cheeks.
Broiler something? Broiler
chicken.
meat.
I like how
No,
Teddy
It's
screams.
a type of meat. It's not a broiled chicken. It's just broiler meat. It just says.
Broiler.
So I
man.
don't-
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know if that's what is that beef? Fucking whatever. Lamb is fourth after pork for the most eaten. And a lot of the lamb is in European countries. So yeah, pork is about 20. So yeah, poultry, we eat about twice as much poultry as we do any other meat in the U.S. anyway.
Cheap.
We make a shit ton of chickens.
Chicken is fucking ridiculously cheap.
Yeah, it really is. You could buy like 6 big chicken breasts for like $9 or some shit at the grocery store.
Hell yeah.
There's a shit ton of them. I mean, we have too much. We're farming too much food, too much meat. I believe. I mean, we don't need. I mean, it's great to get it cheaper and everything else, but we don't need fucking billion pounds of fucking hamburger.
Yeah, well, we are apparently producing way more than we need because total 2019 meat imports are projected to decrease to 4.3 billion pounds, the lowest since 2013, and record exports of 17.4 billion pounds. So we're actually shipping more, way more than what we bring in out of the country. So yeah, and total meats include beef, pork, broiler, whatever the fuck that is, turkey, other chicken. I don't know what other chicken is either. Veal and lamb. What the fuck is other chicken?
Other chicken.
All right.
We gotta,
Maybe
what broiler meat is.
broiler.
Yeah,
you
like
do
pheasants,
and
duck.
other chicken.
Would other chicken be like other fowl?
Broiler meat.
Other chicken.
Oh, chickens that are raised for meat are called broilers.
Chicken that are raised from what?
Timothy Jeffrey Cadwell, Mystic, if you read the chat, wants to know where you're getting your numbers from. He doesn't accept that they're from his mom's meat bin.
What he accepts? Oklahoma State University from April 4th, 2019.
Damn, that's way more
university.
legit. Yeah.
Oh,
It'll be in our links.
Well.
So you take your elitist asshole fucking findings and throw them up your ass.
Welcome to the Red Eye Report.
Yeah, welcome to the report.
Willkommen.
Where were we?
So anyway, I forgot totally where we were.
Talking meat.
Okay, let's just while I gather my thoughts here. What's your favorite meat? Everyone go around. Astray, your favorite meat. Favorite meat.
I like all the meats, really. Although, okay, because I have to pick a favorite. Prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Like
what
a
the
specific
fuck is
kind
that?
of
Really?
the
That's
really
super,
thin,
super
dried ham.
It's kind of weird.
Right.
Oh, I love that shit.
Cool.
It's expensive
Huh.
because it's not really cooked or baked, but it's actually dried out like a thin, almost. It's not like the consistency.
It's like it's a thinly sliced Italian ham, is what it is.
Yeah.
You gotta try sometime.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've tried.
Oh,
it's good.
Oracle has. I'm talking. Anyways, what's your make, Oracle?
I like a good I like a good barbecue ribs. Fucking love that. It's easy to make. Just throw it in the oven. Put some fucking, barbecue sauce on it. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, gay. Whatever. Cool.
Okay, Teddy.
Teddy's judging your fucking.
Yeah.
I'm judging you fucking me. Me, just give me a nice.
You don't talk about rib game around black people, dude.
Yeah, give me a nice fucking 16-ounce fucking prime rib, nice thick au jus, and some creamy horseradish, dog. It's over.
Boring.
It's over. Whatever. Man.
Anybody could say that.
But nobody said it but Teddy. Fuck you. Next.
I think just regular ass bacon.
Yep. Timothy, the broiler chicken meat is also chicken.
So do you like your bacon crispy or do you like your bacon soft
Crispy.
and fatty?
Crispy, man. If you eat your bacon limp and fatty, you're gay.
That's how they test.
No, I like it crispy. I like it crispy.
I'm like, yeah, crispy
Like,
bacon,
I think
bro.
BLTs are like a perfect fucking sandwich.
I
love
it
BLTs.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's nice juicy around.
just before it gets crispy.
I Really?
I love chew to it.
Yeah, I gotta get
I'm an
that
animal.
crunch in it. Gotta get
Chew
that crunch
to
in
it. Ew, that's gross. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's got to be crispy. Not burnt, just crispy.
yeah, it's crispy.
Have you guys had what the fuck is it? It's like pork side or whatever. It's like really thick bacon. Like
Oh yeah,
super
pork
thick.
belly.
Yeah,
They
pork
sometimes
belly.
call it.
You ever
Yeah,
have that?
it's very popular down here in the South. I went to a Japanese restaurant and got the pork belly ramen, and a bowl came out, and the whole bowl is surrounded by top with a swirl of fucking pork belly, and I had chopsticks. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to do this?
Yeah, the big old chunk.
I'm like, what the?
So what'd you think about that? Was it good?
So
I mean, pork belly is good. All it is thick bacon, just like you said, it's thick bacon.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
But it's got
super
that
thick.
layer of fat that if you sear that shit, oh my
yeah,
god.
it
That's
just
what's
melts
so
in your
good
mouth,
about
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Probably not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but it's so good.
I don't even know where we are here. What
Yeah,
We were
right?
still waiting
Like
for you
a-
to collect yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't collect myself. Like I said, I'm cookie.
We started talking
Oh,
about
that's
bacon,
right.
started drooling, and that was it.
Yeah.
So, what about
Barbecue sauce.
I heard there was a shortage of pork in China right now because that African swine flu.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's I didn't realize it, but that's another reason why they, not only just because they're throwing the middle finger up to Trump, but the reason they've cut back on buying our soybeans is because a good chunk of those soybeans were actually ground up, yes, they were ground up and milled for feed for the pork that they raised. Now all these pigs have died. They aren't.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Economic connection.
Oh,
I'm going to get some water. Fuck you. Oh my god.
So I do
I can't wait
think
to paint
though
this one.
that increased meat production is overall bad for the fucking environment.
It is.
Well, they
'Cause,
don't
I
they
mean-
say that like that's a huge part of
Right.
global warming.
Well, not just global warming,
Yeah.
but it's. I mean, you got to make more crops to feed all these fucking
Mm-hmm.
animals. It
The
takes way
resources-
more.
To raise them.
Right. The resources to raise them by far outweigh the benefits of eating them.
Mm-hmm.
But they taste so good. That's
I
the
know.
problem. Like,
Yeah,
If
That's
they
what I'm
didn't taste
saying.
so
I would
good,
say I
Like-
would say this, Doug. If God didn't mean for us to eat animals, He wouldn't have made him out of meat.
good God. Like my wife totally wants. She grew up vegetarian, and her sister like fucking has been doing this vegan, not total vegan, but like vegetarian diet, and like posting about it every day. And so she's like, "Oh, let's try it." So I tried the smoothies. You know what I mean? Like smoothies are good. You put some spinach in there, got some fucking flaxseed meal for the for the nutrients and shit. It's not bad, Ashtray. Shut up. But then like there's like these recipes that we got from this cookbook, like whole bowls, and it's basically just vegetarian like meals, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Lentals
But like
and beans.
I
and
don't
shit.
yeah, exactly. I just don't know that I can give up all types of meat.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
No.
like chicken I could easily give up, and turkey and shit like that. But red meats, I fucking love red meat.
Mm-hmm. So it makes you human.
Steak, big ass fucking marbled up fucking porterhouse. Oh my
There's
god.
going to come a time in 20 years, I think that meat is going to be pretty rare that we actually eat it the same way. And we're just going to be weaned off of it. And we're going to talk about the glory days. And
Yeah.
be like eat
Yeah,
like
we're
one
telling our
steak a
grandkids.
fucking
Not
year or
if the
whatever.
butchers union can say anything about it.
Right? Yeah.
Rise up, save our meat. I can't run out of meat for my meat raffle.
Yeah, right?
Shit.
Yeah, so tell us how that works, by the way. I've been curious.
The meat raffle, which I also learned is technically illegal, even though it's a Wisconsin tradition, we still all do it.
What's
Yeah, 'cause you kind
technically
of
illegal?
have
but,
to
hey.
have a fucking license to sell that shit, don't you?
Yeah, it's like you can't, or I guess the law is that you can't buy meat from a grocery store or a deli and then resell it like on your own.
Oh, yeah. I thought you guys were getting it from like a wholesaler.
Isn't
Well,
a
we
meat
were-
raffle a pretty common thing, though?
It is a common thing, and so it's kind of like
I've never
they
heard
just
of a
look
meat
the
raffle.
other way here in Wisconsin. It's a common thing in Wisconsin.
Ever.
I'm honest with you,
Ever.
Teddy. Here, I've never heard of it either.
Like, I've never heard of fucking. I
They
want
think-
some fucking meat,
Yeah.
baby. Woo!
Apparently,
What the fuck is this?
no one really knows, but they think the origins come from like during food rationing in wartime, where that like people would pull together their small ration of meat, what was available, and then raffle it off so like one family could have a big meal. Although I'd be like, I ain't giving up my little bit of meat.
Yeah,
I'm just like, this is my fucking little bit of meat.
This is my
Just so
ham.
some other else can win.
I already ate it, bitch.
So, anyways, we get 5
Sounds
different
like
cuts
something
of
they
meat.
do on what's that show? Trailer Park Boys.
Trailer Park Boys, yeah. Almost
Yeah.
a Boyd thing.
Selling meat in the parking lot of the mall.
I go around with a pitcher full of meat sticks, I call them, but they're basically paint paddles with numbers written on them.
Yeah.
And I sell them for $1 a piece. Go around the entire bar, hustling my meat sticks, pimping my meat sticks.
Then you have a big wheel, right?
Some places have a big wheel. I have a Crown Royal
Wait,
bag.
you do this at a bar?
Yep.
Of course he does it at a bar.
How many?
Yeah,
How many?
He's not going to do it at the
honest-
public library.
I actually
How many
saw this
people
the
have
other
died to
day.
eat this meat?
We did a story about it. It was like some Polish fest. They had a meat raffle. Some dude won a whole half of a cow.
Holy shit.
Damn, that's
Yeah.
a lot of meat.
It was like
You need to
20
buy
bucks
yourself a
paddle.
chest freezer. So yeah, these take place at bars, taverns, and I guess technically they are legal at VFWs because VFWs can apply for a state raffle license in order to do bingo and other things and such. But
They were in wars.
private businesses are not allowed to get raffle licenses. So anyways, I go around, sell these paddles out to everybody, and then I have this big Crown Royal bag full of poker chips with different numbers on them. And I pull them out and yell the number out on the microphone, and then, like, say it's number 32 wins. And finally someone's like, oh, yeah! Like, everybody gets into this big fucking crazy scene where they start waving their paddle, and then on the mic I gotta like, all right, let's see your meat dance, meat dance, meat dance, meat dance.
You
And
could skip this
the whole
part.
crowd,
Yeah, that's wow.
and that's how the meat raffle goes. If you read articles about it,
Jesus.
they're wild.
I'm coming there, and I hope I win because I will not dance.
Oh, we'll laugh.
I don't give a fuck what you do. I will not dance. I will punch a motherfucker in the face.
We'll say like, look at Mystic
Or
doing his
dance.
meat walk, meat walk, meat walk.
Meat walk,
meat walk.
meat
Then I'll
walk.
take my side of bacon and get the fuck out. Grab my 30-something Latina chick and get the fuck out.
How much meat were you raffling?
We do 5 different cuts of meat, and then lately we've been also adding in desserts from Ken's Deli. Little bonus.
So, like, what's the
dessert
cut of meat?
now.
What are we talking?
Cut of meat would be like
What are the 5 cuts of meat?
T-bone steak. There was this what was it? One of those marinated burgundy steaks was the other one. There's usually a big thing of fresh cut bacon, and then usually something for like the pussies, like turkey burgers, you know. And then usually like a nice big salmon fillet.
You get to choose? You get to pick?
The owner of the bar goes and gets the meat beforehand, so it's but you get to
No,
pick
I'm
what
just
you
saying,
win.
like-
Pick what you bet
Yeah.
on or whatever,
So
right?
if you win the first round, you get the broadest choice. But you know, as it goes down, like the last round, you only get whatever is left.
Which is what, the turkey burgers every time?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
right.
actually, surprisingly,
probably.
sometimes it's been the bacon. I'm
Man,
like, no one wants to
What's
get that
wrong with you,
bacon.
motherfucking
fucking
people?
hipster ass bullshit.
Right?
No, they're like, oh, I
Right,
want to
that
get that
bacon.
salmon.
Salmon.
Hey man, does the salmon have the skin still on it?
Sometimes.
Yeah, if it's got the skin still on it, I'm copping that salmon, bro. Give me a nice little cedar.
I mean, it
punch,
looks
some
really
lemons,
good.
all's going
Don't
down.
get me wrong.
It's going down. I invite y'all over.
Dude, I will come to that and bring a fucking cast iron skillet with a hot plate.
Just start cooking right there.
Win that bacon, and I will cook that shit right there.
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Sir,
Yeah,
can you
anyway.
leave? Nope, I'm cooking my meat.
That's how me.
Man,
Anyway,
you guys are making me fucking hungry. Holy
I know.
I know,
shit.
right? I'm gonna after the show, I'm gonna go downstairs and make me a nice little carbonara, bro.
So what's the best? What's the best? You guys all like burgers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
The best hamburger you've ever had?
Oh God, I don't know. I've had so many damn good hamburgers.
So have a hamburger.
I've
would
had
say
a surprising hamburger and not the Impossible Burger. So when I was overseas, kind of the thing that you get from restaurants and bars that cater to foreigners is a fucking burger on the menu. Like
Right.
they're always going to have a burger on the menu. But let me tell you, some
Not a
of these
burger.
places, they've never tasted a fucking burger from the U.S. I don't know what the fuck they got going on with that cut of meat is. It's not good. But I was in Thailand, and Carolyn and I, we had a motorbike that we had rented, and we rode up to the top of this mountain, and we were up on it. There was this huge Buddha statue in Phuket, I believe it was. And I mean, you had to ride up this mountain a ways. There's like fucking elephants up there and shit. And
God damn it!
on our way
Hogging up the road.
on our way down,
Let's go, babar.
on our way down, this windy fucking road out in the middle of nowhere. There's this little kind of stopover place, kind of like a shack on the side of the mountain. And I'm like, hey, I want to get a beer or something. So let's go in there. So
This shack looks like the kind of place, because in Wisconsin, all shacks have beer.
right, all shacks have beer. So we go in there, and I shit you not, it was one of the best motherfucking burgers I have ever had. On
Weird.
this mountain top shanty thing in Phuket, Thailand. Fucking good ass burger.
They make burgers in Thailand.
Yeah, and it was good as fuck.
What you ate was a ground up man boy or girl or boy.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
right.
what? I don't really care. It was delicious.
Call it
So-
the sticky Thai patty.
It was good.
delicious.
So that is my surprising burger.
Yeah, I don't know. That's all I have, really. Any other comments before we move on?
So do you guys, what do
What
you
should you-
really think is the impact of this new kind of impossible meat?
What do I think's the impact?
Soylent Green.
I think it will be actually, what I think will be interesting is finding out what the vegetarians think of it. Like, will they consider it meat and boycott it, or is there going to be this?
How could they consider it meat? It's fucking
Yeah,
beans
yeah.
and shit.
Well, is it? What is it made? What is the root ingredient that they make it with?
it's
Is it
made out of
bean?
like beans and I don't
Like
know.
something
I
weird or
listened to
something.
like a Freakonomics about it. It's all completely plant matter.
Oh, okay. So it's all plant matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's
it's
not one of
supposed to-
these cultured things that you're
Yeah, it's
thinking
supposed to, but it's supposed to.
Oh,
be like
is there? Is there a different one then? When they're
Yeah,
actually,
there's
like,
a
they're
different
growing,
one
like,
where they actually
protein?
grow like proteins. This is not that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a completely different.
I know
thing.
Burger King has one. I should
Right.
try one.
Yeah, they had the Impossible Burger.
I honestly,
I
I think
would've-
that shit's gonna totally. I'm telling you, 5 years from now,
If
it's
they
gonna
get
be
that,
commonplace.
if they can up,
Yeah, that's awesome. I'll eat salads and cheese. That's
because you
fucking
could
awesome.
definitely see that they
Chicken.
could
I don't want to fucking.
the
don't want-
scale of the process. Like,
Mhm.
would probably be something you could much more manageable without using as much land
Right.
as actual cattle.
Anytime we're trying to pass off a food as another food, we are fucking with the natural order of food.
Yeah, but Boca burgers are
natural.
still around.
What the hell's a Boca burger?
What?
Those are the first
Never
veggie
seen
burgers,
those.
like
Veggie
like a bean.
Yeah,
patty.
they're like one of the
Oh,
original
Oh, okay.
veggie patties.
Yeah, it's like a bean patty.
Yeah. They're kind of gross. They're like coasters.
Yeah, they are gross. But I'm saying, like, they didn't throw off the whole order. of
I've never-
food.
I've
They're
never had
still gonna
one.
have meat.
They didn't usher
Teddy's
in
just
the
a conspiracy
Antichrist.
theorist. He's just a conspiracy theorist.
I mean, like, I don't. If I don't want to eat, I mean, if you don't want to eat a burger, don't eat a fake fucking burger. I don't get it. What is the point of eating?
What's wrong with that?
Because if you don't want to eat meat, why do you
say the same thing about
meat?
robot sex?
So you could say the same thing, Teddy, about quitting smoking cigarettes.
Yep, and vaping.
If you don't want to smoke a cigarette, just don't smoke a cigarette, right?
Yeah, but
what's the point of getting a vape to try to wean yourself off of it? What if I don't want to eat meat anymore, but I fucking love hamburgers?
Meat,
right?
Is not,
but you don't want to.
Okay, well, that's
environmental impact.
It's an addiction to somebody, buddy.
Yep.
Just saying.
What fast food has the best burger?
Burger King.
No way.
I haven't been to Burger King in a while.
Really? I think Hardee's does.
Hardee's.
That or Culver's. Culver's is really good.
I still have not tried.
I like Culver's burgers.
Jack in the Box is
the edges are all crispy and shit. It look weird.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Their lemon ice fucking shits though are fucking awesome.
I think Wendy's on a good day.
Yeah,
is pretty good.
You get the fuck out. Wendy's, bro.
I don't know about that.
On a good day, man. It's got to be a good day.
Square burgers, man. Really?
Oh yeah, square patties. Give me those corners.
Oh my god!
Just like White Castle sliders.
Checkers ain't bad. Greasy.
Checkers Rallies
I've never had Checkers.
But you got to risk it. You really got to risk your life to get some good Checkers, Doug.
They don't have Hardee's around here. I do like Hardee's.
They're only in the ghetto.
They're only in the ghetto, bro. You got to.
They don't.
And they're only drive through, so you can't. You got to sit there, and fucking like watch around and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Culver's Butterburgers.
Can't run inside real quick.
Yeah, Butterburgers are pretty fucking.
Yeah, Culver's is, I think, one of the best.
Their cheese curds are
if I had to choose,
dog shit.
I do
Hardee's.
I love the way they sear the Culver's burgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those weird crispy edges.
All right.
So you learned all you needed to about meat, ladies and gentlemen.
Fucking eat it. Next, we're gonna do the What's Sexy. This is where we tell you what's sexy, and you listen, motherfucker. I want to talk about John Bolton. He's a sexy dude. Not really. I think it's sexy that he got fucking.
Got a sexy caterpillar on his face.
I think it's sexy that he got fired. Only for the fact that he seems like a vindictive asshole.
Mm-hmm.
And he may come out with some kind of fucking tell-all situation about Trump here. And that'll at least be entertaining. May not, get anywhere, but it'll be fun.
Nothing else is stuck, but yeah, it'll be another.
Hey,
exactly. Another fodder for comedians.
Well, and also that'd be an easy way to cash in on a big chunk of money.
Oh fuck yeah!
He's
already
million
talking
for book deals.
You know he's doing. You know he's talking book deals.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an NDA, I'm sure, but I could break that bitch.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck, everybody else did.
Use half of what you made to fucking get a lawyer. Anyway, that's it. He's gone. Caterpillar Face is gone. Teddy, free Super Metroid.
So the out of the blue, fucking with the new update 9.0 on the Switch, they came out with fucking a Nintendo SNES Entertainment fucking emulators. Got some cool games. I'm playing Legend of Zelda right now. I can't see that shit. Legend of Zelda, Super Metroid. When I first started modern systems, I looked for that ROM, and it was so hard to find like a real ROM. It was always something somebody fucked with. You could never find the original, and now I got it for free. Really excited. But
it's free. That's nice.
Yeah, it's as long as you play for the you got to pay for the I think it is. I think the emulator is free. And then
so you just need to have Switch Online.
Yeah, Switch Online. Yeah, and it's $20 a year. No. $20 a year. Yeah.
$200 a year.
$20 a year.
Okay. Sorry, I got very
that would be a little excessive.
I mean, but it started out with some of the first like 10, 12 games on there. Pretty awesome. All the Marios are on there. Yoshi's Island, Pilot Wings, pretty cool. So more shit to play when I'm airplane.
Word.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't give a shit about old games.
Dude, these games. I mean, like the old fucking Super Mario World still holds up. I mean, fucking Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past still holds up. Super Metroid still holds up. I mean, the games they started out with are real strong.
The thing is, though, man, I've seen it before. I've seen that one.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like I
played those games. I know how they end.
It's a right, but it's a nostalgia thing for me. So
I got one of these.
Just masturbate.
Yeah, one of those mini PlayStations as a birthday gift.
Oh, you got one of those?
Well, it was a gift. But so it's can't say no. I mean, it's a cool idea, but it's only 20 games, and I played like some Destruction Derby. And it brought me back, and then it reminded me of like, man, remember how much analog sticks on your controller are better when you're steering a car?
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, I'd play this for a little bit, but it's like I played all these.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, it is a nostalgia thing. So if you ever want to, like, if you're like me, want to dive back into some old shit, like the Super Nintendo is one of my favorite systems. I loved it. That and the Sega. I love the 16-bit battle. They came out with some good games.
Yeah, and, I guess with the 2D
systems,
too, like with the original PlayStation, those fucking graphics are ugly as fuck.
Yeah, they're ugly as fuck. Yeah, the original PlayStation sucks.
It doesn't hold up.
A lot of those games don't hold up, but the 16-bit games hold up better than those do.
I mean, they come out with a lot of stuff that looks like that nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, and it was like, it was kind of its whole era. That was the prime time for all the 2D adventure scrollers.
Yeah, it was. True.
I mean, Star Fox is on here. Kirby's Dream Course, F-Zero. Yeah,
those games were cool back in the 90s.
Yep.
Yeah, they were cool.
When I was 12.
And F-Zero stood like, yeah, you hear me. It's I mean, like hearing fucking the theme from Mute City as I'm racing Mute City is awesome. I'm just like a super game nerd, so for me it's awesome. So fuck the rest of y'all. Don't play Super Mario with me, fucking. Don't. All
right, Oracle, Prince of Providence.
Prince of Providence. I went to Trinity Rep, which is a theater in Providence, and watched The Prince of Providence, which is a play about the mayor Buddy Cianci, who was actually elected mayor 7 times.
Damn.
Even after he assaulted somebody with a log from his fireplace and burned his eye with a cigarette.
28 years?
Yeah. He was,
so that's like that. That's like that dude from Toronto. Remember that died of cancer?
Yeah.
Or is dying of cancer?
So he wasn't that level.
Coke, did cocaine and then still got elected.
So, I mean, it's good, and it really told like the whole story. So have you guys heard of the Crime Town podcast?
Nope.
It's pretty popular. But anyway, the first season was about Providence and about Buddy Cianci. But the thing is compared to other corruption cases and shit that you hear about, his shit wasn't that bad. Like, he was just a very like outspoken character, and the thing about him is Providence was a dump before he started making the changes. So all the like really cool, awesome things in the city have a lot to do with him, and he's the one that brought them. And it was really cool at the end of the play. He's on trial, and he breaks the fourth wall and just starts like the guy playing Buddy Cianci, and he's like his spirit, like saying like, look at you motherfuckers, like this Trinity Rep wouldn't be around if it wasn't for my support. Like, I've bailed out, 3 directors. I'm the reason why. And then he's like, go grab the plaque with my name off the wall. And they actually go out and grab the plaque off the wall, and it's got his name on it. And just kind of change like his legacy and how he's viewed in the city. It was really fucking good. It was 3.5 hours long. So
holy shit.
Yeah, it was a long
play. Did they give you an intermission?
They did give an intermission, but it was impressive how much they actually covered, and it was cool. It was really cool. So Prince of Providence. Good
Word. Shit. All right, Ashtray. I don't even know what that is, so just go ahead.
The other people drama. Like,
yeah, sure.
Hearing stories from friends of friends where it's like you don't know the people at all, but they tell you this ridiculous story, and it's like you just can picture it in your head and laugh at it because it's also like not someone you have to then be around. because old Fat Mary, who was like a character in one of my coworkers' lives.
Fat Mary.
Fat Mary, yeah. She oh, Fat Mary,
keep on rolling.
Oh, exactly, because they have this area called the garage where they all hang out at, and they're all like people who are in their 30s and early 40s. And Fat Mary's been married for about a year, but she like doesn't like her husband or whatever. And this party's going on the weekend up into the wee hours, and the owner of the house walks out into her garage where they all hang out and party at night. This is like 7 a.m, and there's old Fat Mary rolling on the ground with one of the like neighbor kids, which is like a bunch of people in their early 20s, like some dudes in their early 20s who've rented a house, just down next to them is fucking old Fat Mary. And they're rolling around on the old dog bed.
Oh my God.
Wasn't even, they have, she's like, my friend's telling me this story. So she's like, there's couches, there's cars outside. Like, there's plenty of places, and I'm like, shit. When I get Randy in someone's basement, I at least lean him up against the wash machine. Like, you don't need to lay down in the dirty old dog bed. And so then we started singing the song of Fat Mary keeps on rolling, rolling, rolling on the dog bed.
Oh my God.
So
is
the
this
owner
fucking Trailer Park Boys? Or
it
what?
sounds just like Trailer Park Boys. The owner said she stood there till they noticed, like, for a while, because she's like, I'm going to shame them. Like, you don't fucking do this in my garage, because they know her husband. And it's kind of like, if you're going to have an affair, like, don't do that shit here. Mm-hmm. Especially like fucking Fat Mary sleeping with the 21-year-old doofus next door.
Wow.
So that's the story about Fat Mary.
So we just heard a story about a friend of a friend of a friend.
Yep.
Cool.
Hilarious.
I kind of want to know what Fat Mary looks like now.
I know, me too. Now I'm like, you gotta get a picture of Fat Mary so I can see it. Now that I know what she's done,
turn her into a meme.
Fat Mary, I know.
Anyway, now we're moving on to the fuck what you think, and I'm gonna go with Oracle first because that sure doesn't have anything written in here. Eat your fucking veggies, Oracle.
You motherfuckers are slackers. I showed up 3 minutes before we went on.
I know.
And I somehow got shit in the outline.
I've got my shit in the outline. Fuck you.
All right.
Yeah, I got it in there.
No, you don't. You write it in now.
Okay, so I read this article a few weeks ago. Doctors say diet of fries and chips left teen fussy eater blind from malnutrition.
That's what you get, you fat bastard.
So this kid in the UK wouldn't eat his fucking vegetables or anything else, and it says here this is CBS News. His diet was essentially a portion of fries from the local fish and chip shop every day. He also used to snack on chips like Pringles and sometimes slices of white bread and occasional slices of ham and not really any fruit and vegetables. So the boy started showing some problems at age 14, and then by the time he was like 18 years old, he was fucking blind, like irreversibly blind. And what gets me with this is, where the fuck are this kid's parents?
Yeah.
Tell your goddamn kid to eat their fucking, fruits and vegetables.
Yep, it's one of these snowflakes.
Jesus Christ. I mean, you're just going to let the kid fucking eat Pringles until they go blind? I mean, that's ludicrous.
I thought he'd die of a heart
Apparently
attack.
that's what they did, yeah.
I didn't think he'd go blind.
I think it's just insane, and I think parents need to fucking, you're the goddamn parent. You got to set an example, and you need to tell your kids, because they're fucking kids. They don't know any better. Fucking like
some
little
parents are scared of their
retards.
kids, man.
Yeah, they'd eat cake. Kids would eat cake every fucking meal.
Every fucking day.
Right. So, I don't know. I just saw this, and it's like, you got to be kidding me. This kid is fucking blind because you let them just eat chips every day.
Yeah.
I hope you feel ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, shame,
Shame.
fat Mary,
Crying.
Fat Mary and her fat kid who went blind.
Fat blind kid rolling around in the dog bed.
What the fuck? I mean, that was a little harsh.
a
little intense.
A little bit, yeah.
Fat Mary earned it.
Fat Mary. Keep on rolling.
Yes,
All right,
did.
Ashtray. Underground vape factory closed. Oh, that was probably written in there the whole time, huh?
Yeah, right there it was. Yeah, I guess my fuck what you think is these two brothers, 20-year-old Tyler Huffins and 23-year-old Jacob Huffins, were running this operation where I guess they were making something like 500 of them a day. They were paying 10 employees to basically fill these cartridges, and it's right. Like, I'm pretty sure, because there's pictures of them, but there's also pictures of other brands. But the old the dank cartridges, which I found conveniently, like two different completely separated people had connections to get these. Well, you try to find this company online and you can't, because these are the ones that they're printed in China. China just makes the packaging and the cartridge empty, and then it's a do-it-yourself kit. Fill it with whatever you want. Fucking fill it up with motor oil.
So these guys are the ones that are causing the deaths?
These guys could be, but the fact is that these problems are coming because of this widespread counterfeiting of vape cartridges on the black market. And because other states have it legal, it's easy for, like, oh, fuck, it's got a spot varnish on here, like, that's a really sexy little package. That's cool. Of course it's got to be legit. It's got graphics. Like, you assume it came from a dispensary in a legal state and just smuggled into yours. But no, they're coming in empty from China, and people are filling them up with whatever. So that's why they think most of these problems are coming from people who use the counterfeit shit. 98,000 cartridges that were unfilled.
Wow.
57 mason jars filled with THC oil, or whatever it may have been. Each jar is roughly valued at $6,000. They estimate a street level of THC of $1.5 million. Damn. And they've got totes just full of the bundles of pre-prepared packaging from China. Ooh, look, Sour Patch Kids. It's a rip-off of the Sour Patch logo. It's all fucking Chinese.
So are we just going to gloss over the irony that these guys' last names is Huffins?
Yes.
They're selling vape cartridges? Anyway.
All right.
Teddy, goddamn cross button.
Okay, so apparently PlayStation, after the 20 years they've been making this console, have come out and had to respond, because apparently they're tired of people calling their X button the wrong name. Apparently it's the cross button.
It really is called the cross button?
It's really called the cross button. Which I'm like, who the fuck cares? It looks like an X. I think they call it cross to be different or just to be
It really looks like a fucking X.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, cross to me. I think of well, I guess because I'm Christian.
Yeah, but shapes. PlayStation has shapes.
Right, yeah, triangle,
probably
circle,
just trying
square.
to differentiate themselves from the Xbox.
It's not a letter. Oh, yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I
does
didn't
it
think
really
about
matter
Xbox
that much?
No, everyone
Well, it doesn't.
knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, but
yeah,
Teddy,
the responses from the internet motherfuckers are just stupid. As people are using definition of a cross, apparently a cross or an X has equal parts. Is a way equal. These things are equally apart. I'm high as shit right now. Apologize. And I forgot what I was talking about. Let's move on. X cross.
Okay,
X
so
cross
you're saying that the cross needs to have one side needs to be longer.
Right, one side longer, right, than the other side, right. But that's what people are saying, and like PlayStation's like, we're not changing this across.
I will not accept this until Sony releases the Jesus dying on the cross special edition Xbox controller.
Nice.
It's like fucking mash the crucifixion button.
Crucify him.
I don't even know where you're going.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, anyway, that brings me to some more vape shit. This is Trump this time saying that he's ready to what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Make laws stopping the whole vape cartridge thing of flavored vape juice.
Yeah.
Because people are dying, and it's not even the right thing that they're doing. You know what I mean? Like he's targeting something else, and it takes 33. So 33 people have died, and that have been linked to this. How many have died from guns in the last fucking year?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we get thoughts and prayers for that. But these fucking assholes who are, sucking this shit down into their lungs, somehow have caused an epidemic.
Yeah.
Country is fucking fucked up, people. That's all I gotta say. You need to get out there. You need to fucking vote.
Don't fuck with Mystic's vape juice.
Yeah. Oh, I don't care. I don't vape.
You fuck your ass up.
I don't vape.
Does anybody vape here? Teddy, are you a vapor?
I've stopped
I am a vapor,
since,
yes.
Are you
since this shit's been
afraid,
going on.
or how do you feel about this? Whatever the fuck's going on with the
It terrifies me. It makes me want to stop. I mean, I don't use it. I don't use it fucking 24 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. And once I get home, I smoke the real stuff. So
yeah.
But it's
Well, and the thing is, we still don't know. There could be black market cartridges that are filled with, like legit THC stuff that doesn't have, because you don't know what kind of recipe they're making this stuff with. Right. I mean, look at this picture of these mason jars. They're all kind of different
I'm
colors
sure
and stuff.
FDA.
Yeah, they were probably cutting that shit with butane.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's a popular way, or used to be a popular way of making that oil. It's actually really dark, so it probably was. That shit, yeah, that's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure these guys, they didn't look like they had chemical engineering degrees.
Right.
No.
Yeah. And I mean that's just two guys that got caught. Imagine
think of how many of these operations
are out there,
Yeah.
In Florida alone. It's probably like thousands.
Yeah, that's probably all the
that's a shit ton of these
entire
little
trailer
cartridges.
parks in Florida that make nothing but meth and THC cartridges. Anyway, in all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Palm Springs, California. That's our show. We're going to be here every Wednesday or Thursday at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/theredeyereport. You can also twiddle us, but nobody gives a fuck. Like us, share us, or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I'm Mystic.
I'm Oracle.
This is the ashtray.
And I'm Teddy playing Super Mario World because the game is still awesome, you dicks.
This is the Red Eye Report.
Keep on holding on to that nostalgia, Teddy.
Yeah, right? It'll get you through the day. Lord knows I need it.
Did you guys see that?
I drink. I've lost my nostalgia.
Those dudes that had that.
Huh? What? Thought I saw. That? Take him down! Oh. Heads down. Rad, let's dance!
This so you know.
I just earned 5. Nobody messes with you, boss! Behind you, boss!
No, yeah. Who's just went live?
Someone calling you?
No. What the fuck was that?
That's my fucking live call.
Please don't do that again.
Brings all the bitches to the yard.
It scares them all away.
Yeah, right.
Like, seriously, do you guys act like this around other people, or is it just
No.
us three
No,
that bring out
it's
the
just you.
fucked up around
No, actually,
all of us?
It is
I
just
actually
you.
do. No, I act like this around other
Oh,
people.
I like this around my friends.
Yeah. I act like this around
I
people.
mean,
don't
maybe
know.
I don't know. I sound pretty vulgar around other friends too.
No, it's
Wow.
just you
All
guys.
right.
People love about me.
Fuck it. We're doing it live. We're here early tonight, folks. And
Yeah.
in this episode of the Red Eye Report, we're discussing sports betting. With me this week is the all-seeing Oracle. Oracle's used to bet on underground cockfighting. Then he moved out of his parents' house. Next to him is the soot-covered Ashtray. Ashtray runs the most insane meat raffle you've ever seen. Every Sunday, he goads slightly inebriated patrons of a local establishment into spending their hard-earned money on meat that's not fit to sell anymore. That's right. He auctions meat. Keep that in mind when you're
That's
upset
right,
next
ladies.
time that you work at a bank.
My meat sticks are only $1.
Gross. You also got a fluffy teddy bear. Obviously, he's only bet on dominoes. Last and least, I'm Mystic. I don't bet much, but my
Hey, you thought I wouldn't listen, bitch. Yeah, that's right.
last and least, I'm the Mystic. I don't bet on much, but I'll bet you $500 I lose a limb before any of you. And this is the Red Eye Report.
Yeah, that's a pretty good bet.
Is that just diabetes or hunger?
Hunger.
Either one, but
Yeah.
either one.
Are you gonna start first with the bum leg? You have to eat your own leg.
Gross. You know how gross that meat is in there?
Yeah, I'm sure it's nasty. Well, maybe if you cut high enough up, it should be all right.
Oh, God.
All right. We're talking about sports betting tonight. I thought of this because, like, a lot of people don't know this, but in 2018, man, I can't see shit tonight because I'm super
Way to go.
high. Hold on. Move down here. On May 14th, 2018, the United States Supreme Court found the Professional and Amateur Sports Protection Act, PASPA,
PASPA?
the federal law prohibiting states from authorizing sports betting to be unconstitutional. So, it is now up to the individual state to decide if they want to authorize and regulate sports betting in their state. Congress can also take action on the authorization and regulation of sports betting, but it has so far left it up to the individual states. So, where can you legally bet?
Vegas.
New Jersey, West Virginia,
Of course, Jersey.
Indiana, Pennsylvania, New York, Mississippi, Arkansas, Delaware, D.C., Illinois, Iowa, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, Oregon, and Rhode Island and Tennessee.
Boom. Oh, shit.
Rhode Island.
man.
Michigan's not. Is Michigan not in there? They have casinos in Michigan.
They are not, no.
Wow.
Well, yeah, they probably got Indian casinos, but
Oh, well, yeah, I know the only Michigan casino I went to was one of those where it's like, it's on a boat, which is permanently parked and anchored right next to
yeah,
a hotel.
So,
Right.
does this cover like online shit, or how does this
Yes,
work? Do you
yep.
have to be how does
Retail
that work?
sports betting in Rhode Island, it's retail sports betting is live at casinos in the state. Legislation adopted in 2019 that will allow for mobile sports betting, but no mobile sports betting is available at this time. DraftKings is not yet live with the sports betting in this state. Tennessee legislature passed a law in 2019 that allows for mobile sports betting. No retail sports betting is permitted, so you can do it online. But you can't go to an establishment, whereas Rhode Island's opposite. You can go to the casino. And obviously Wisconsin is not. So my idea that I was going to place a bet just to see how it worked, is impossible apparently.
Well, you should have told me. I would have placed a bet. Shit.
And I'm going to be honest
Could've
with
had
you.
Orc
I'm not
or-
fucking. I am definitely not putting my shit in some weird ass like fucking sportsbet.ag fucking
Hosted
like,
by GeoCities.
just give me your credit card. I swear to God, like I don't know about that shit. So that's not happening. But I mean, if Teddy wants to, go right ahead. See how it works. Anyway, let's get into the fucking what a sports bet, man. So, sports betting is the activity of predicting sports results and placing a wager on the outcome. So I mean, obviously, the biggest ones are American football, basketball, baseball, and then it's hockey, track cycling, auto racing, mixed martial arts, and then boxing.
Cycling.
Oh, those are the top things bet on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cycling.
cycling? Yeah, I'm like cycling. Really?
Well, just think of how big
about
the
horse
Tour
races?
de France
Did
is.
you already say that?
That's true.
Sports betting can also extend to non-athletic events, such as the reality show contests and political elections, and non-human contests. Yes, so non-human contests, that's where the horse racing, greyhound racing, and cockfighting, shit like that.
You ever been to a Greyhound track?
Nope.
We had one in Dubuque.
It says it is not uncommon for sports betting websites to offer wagers for entertainment events such as the Grammy Awards, the Oscars, and Emmy Awards.
Shit. Jesus.
So, before the government passed the legislation we just talked about, there were really only two places where you could go and legally gamble in the United States. The state of Nevada and
New Jersey.
New Jersey. So obviously Vegas and Atlantic City were big hot spots for sports betting and shit like that. So do you guys know how lines work?
No, I don't
That's
know
the one
anything
where it's like a
about
grid.
this.
Yeah, I don't know anything about betting
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
it's Texas Hold'em.
So in the United
looks like
States
a
of
grid
America,
and
so for
pick
sports
this
betting,
one.
there's types of bets. There's money line bets. So they don't have a spread or a handicap and require the chosen team to win the game outright. So
So what's a spread? I've heard that before. I don't know what it's.
Okay, well, we'll get to that in a second.
Which
So the
one is it if
favorite
they win
team-
outright? The one you're
That's
talking
a
about now?
money line. Money
The
line.
money line. That's what he's talking about now.
Right. So that's the one where it pays out less because it's a 50-50. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's one or the other.
Right.
Spread betting, so are wagers that are made against a spread. So the spread or line is a number assigned by the bookmakers, which handicaps one team and favors another team when they play each other, and one is perceived as being more likely to win. So the favorite takes points from the final score, and the underdog gives points. So the number can also be in increments of half points, which, blah, blah, blah. So basically they say, let's say, here's an example, 2012 NBA Finals. The Miami Heat were expected to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder. The line read Miami -3, Oklahoma +3.
Okay,
Get
so
it?
Oklahoma,
Okay.
because they're the underdog, they'd get 3 extra points.
Right.
And because the favored team, the Heat,
So in order, so if you took the points on the Heat, if the Heat won but only won by 2, you would still lose.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh,
They have
so
to
they gotta
win
win
by
by
3 or more.
Yeah.
so yeah,
And
or if
but
they
the Thunder,
win
but
more
the Thunder
money.
have to, but the Thunder have to lose by 3 or less.
Right.
gotcha. So if it's that tight
So
of a
on the
game,
other
you
end,
could
yeah.
still lose even if your
Right.
team won. Wow.
And actually there's subcategories in all this too, because there's prop betting. And they say that actually I was reading this thing the other day that that 5G shit will enable sports betting once it actually goes online, because they expect all 50 states to adopt it eventually.
Well, yeah, we can't fucking get taxes from the billionaires, so we might as well introduce more gambling.
Right.
Yeah, let's just tax poor people and fucking drive them into the ground.
But
yeah,
prop
right.
betting,
With hopes
like
and dreams.
prop betting, you'll be able to bet propositions on things that are very specific. So like let's say we're watching a football game, and I'm like, oh, I could bet $5 right now that Aaron Rodgers throws a pass 20 yards or longer. If he doesn't, I lose. If he does, I win. Whatever the odds.
Oh wow!
were.
So on a play, you can make a specific.
Yeah, that's how fast the 5G is. That you'll be able to do that in real time.
Man, they're
Damn.
talking this
On-
5G shit up so much. Watch if this fucking sucks
It's gonna
dog
fall
shit.
in the face, right?
Actually, no one in the country is going to get it. It sounds like you got to have the antennas like really close to each other. They don't really travel very far. So country folks are going to be fucked for a while, like most technology.
Right.
Dude, have y'all seen? Sorry. Have y'all? I have to watch a lot of TVs. I have 10 TVs in the bar when I'm at work, and there's a sports channel that puts all of the betting shit on the side and on the bottom. Have y'all seen that yet?
No,
Yeah, like it's on. I think it's on like
so it's not ESPN, but
No, I think it's
sports
like a variant of ESPN,
Oh.
but it has the over and under on all sports, soccer, football, basketball, whatever's going on.
is that
It has
the
over,
same
under,
thing
and
as the
shit.
plus minus, the over under?
Yeah, over under, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, total is
And
over
it's-
under bet. So which
Yeah, and it's got
are wagers made based on the total score between two teams.
All right.
cool.
So you're talking about the 5G.
What? Oh,
Well,
that's another
before
type of
Teddy
bet is
derailed
what I'm
you.
saying.
Yeah, the
Okay.
prop bet, yeah.
Oh, so total or over under bets are like so let's say an MLB game, let's say Brewers are playing the Reds, the total is 8. So if you take the over on it and they score more than 8 combined runs, then you win. If they score under, you lose. Prop betting we just discussed. Parlays. A parlay involves multiple bets that reward successful bettors with a greater payout only if all bets in the parlay win. So that's more like with horse racing and dog racing and shit, where they say you can bet the line where if they place show and or what is it, win, place, and show first, second, and third in a horse race. If they win, place, and show in the order that you picked, you win fucking astronomical odds. You know what I'm saying? Because it is astronomical fucking odds that you would actually hit something like that. So the possible payout on the parlay is determined by the combined likelihoods of all bets placed. A parlay of riskier bets, more underdogs will pay greater than a parlay, obviously. So that's about it for different types of bets.
What's the parlay?
That's where you... We literally just said this. I mean, like 45 seconds ago.
Is that the one with the 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a specific...
Because I always think of the word parlay as in like having a
It's like a
conversation.
pirate thing, isn't it? Like,
Somebody's been watching Pirates of the Caribbean
Yeah, right,
on Disney
right.
Plus.
Right. So here's a cool one, though, is a future wager. This is one I wanted to talk about. So a future wager, so basically they're listed as futures generally have a long-term horizon measured in weeks or months. So for example, a bet that a certain NFL team will win the Super Bowl for the upcoming season. Did you guys hear about that last year? The guy who won, I think it was $1 million.
Really?
He placed a future bet when the Cincinnati Blues or St. Louis Blues won the hockey championship last year.
Mm-hmm.
So the St. Louis Blues were like the worst team in the NHL like halfway through the season.
Really?
He placed a fucking future bet for like, I don't even know what it was, $100 or something stupid like that, because the odds were so fucking outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
And it locks it in right then, right? So they ended up winning the fucking the whole thing.
No shit.
So he won like over $1 million.
Wow, dude.
But there were people that were willing to pay him. Like when they went to the finals, every game he was getting bigger and bigger offers to sell that future slip. Yeah, because they were trying to hedge their bet. You know what I mean? Like, I'll pay you 150 grand right now.
Because they knew that
because they only have one more game, and if they win that game, I get $1 million. If they lose, I lose 150 grand. Like these people were big wager betting, and this dude rode that shit all the way out.
Wow, that's crazy.
Nice.
And he's just like some like fucking like dive bar fucking drunk
I don't
or
even
something.
know who he was. Yeah. Then there was that
His name's
one
Barney.
who bet. There's a whole other fucking sub shit in here. I don't want to get into all this because
it is your topic.
this is some really fucked up.
Okay, so with the
shit.
DraftKings and shit like that, like obviously people do fantasy football. Does that come into this? Is that like part of this in terms of the sports betting?
Yeah, I don't know that they bet money on fantasy football. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you do. I thought that was.
There's there are a lot of. I mean, there's a whole bunch of DraftKings people. I mean, there's still office things office pools that you put money in to bet on. Or something. I think it would be.
Is it through DraftKings or does DraftKings just do it?
But you have to. But you can't use DraftKings. You win money and you lose money when you play DraftKings. You have to pay to play.
Isn't DraftKings kind of like fantasy football, like every day or some shit? Like you do a new team.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. They have different ways of doing it. Apparently.
Well,
I've never been on the site.
DraftKings skirting the skirting laws because they claimed it wasn't gambling because it took what's the word?
It wasn't game. It wasn't chance. It took skill.
It's not chance. Skill based or something like that.
Right.
Dude,
skill based.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest here. I just figured out what this whole thing is. We're not an information show at all. People watch us to listen to four old fucks bitch about shit and then wonder
they don't understand
what's going on with the topic that we're discussing. Because none of us are really fucking.
That's fine. Tell us about sports.
Yeah,
no,
right?
I don't
Tell
know.
your topic.
I'm saying none of us.
It's not our fucking topic. It's your topic.
I get it. No, I get that. I don't know. What I'm saying is I don't know either.
Right? What you're saying is you didn't do much research.
Sliding through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. I don't know what's going on.
Cool. Awesome.
What's going on?
Okay. Has anybody?
That's why we don't give him a webcam.
Has anybody done a sports bet?
I have never.
I've done a sports bet, but not through a bookie or anything like that. It was me just betting.
How does a bookie work, Mystic?
Huh?
How does a bookie work? Serious question.
How does a bookie? I just explained it. If you may place a bet through a casino or something, they're the bookie.
Well, yeah, I get that, but like. When you go, in the movies where it's like, they go to this guy,
right.
he's real short, and he's got a funny hat, right? And he's got a pencil and a paper. It's all right, see, yeah, I'll take that down. It's like, I don't, like, is he the guy holding a big pot of money?
Yeah, you're betting, you're saying, okay, like, maybe you go up to him and fucking, know him, and
so does he hold
I got $500 on Notre Dame to win. You know what I mean? Or Notre Dame to cover the spread. And then if the spread's 7, that means they win by 8.
Right, so they also then just pay the
It's the same exact thing.
One dude who collects everybody's money and then pays out.
Yeah, it was just underground shit before. That's you know what I mean? Like now it's
that's a lot of money to fucking hold on to.
Right.
I guess so. Well, if you don't pay out of the first time, you're not bookie very long.
It's probably not him out there doing it. I'm sure he's that bookie is working for somebody who's fucking got money.
Well, I always thought the bookie was the one who took everybody's bet. Wouldn't they have to take the money?
Yeah, he does, but he has to have the money to cover it. Maybe he's just the front guy. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know, though, do you?
He could be an alien.
That's the whole point of the fucking criminal organization. That's right.
Is that working overtime really now, baby?
Oh, I'm sure you could look.
Anyway, the most famous sports betting losses. Let's look at that for a little bit here. Let's lighten it up a little. All right.
Take cookies that working too, isn't it, buddy?
Yep. First up is David Owencia. I don't know. Better known as Vegas Dave. Okay. This prominent sports bettor is renowned for boasting on his Instagram account about his big bets and even bigger wins on long shot bets. However, he had to eat humble pie in 2016 when he bet $1 million on female MMA champion Miesha Cupcake Tate at UFC 200. Tate faced Amanda Nunes in a battle to retain her bantamweight belt. Within 3 minutes and 16 seconds of the first round, Tate was overpowered by a rear naked choke, losing the title to Nunes, and then he lost
Rear
his
naked choke.
How much did he bet?
$1 million.
$1 million. Wow.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah,
A.
but to guys like that, that's nuts. So, okay. Michael Jordan, in a tell-all book, Michael and Me, Our Gambling Addiction, My Cry for Help, betting buddy Richard Esquinas described one incident of Jordan losing $1.2 million to a businessman after a 10-day golf and betting binge. He apparently managed to recoup some about $300,000.
Damn,
So
dude.
he would play a single hole sometimes for 100 G's.
Jesus Christ. Man, these
Yeah.
people have some serious
He was
fucking
Michael
problems.
Jordan. That wasn't even Nike money he was gambling with. That was fucking like McDonald's money. I mean, he had all those endorsements and
Space
shit.
Jam
He was
money.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, that's that little bit of Space Jam money.
Yeah, right? Just some Space Jam money. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Space Jam money's like better than fuck you money. It's like
Yeah, right.
untouchable.
Comes with a fucking Bugs Bunny on it.
So Birdman, Teddy knows who Birdman is, right? The rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, the fucking yeah, I know
Teddy
he is.
would.
Yeah.
He's the black guy.
Yeah, of course.
So he lost fucking a lot of money on the Patriots. He lost $1 million.
Ooh.
That's got to be hard.
They lost to the Giants.
Yeah. Damn.
And then he lost another $200,000 when they lost to the fucking Eagles.
Damn. I mean,
Oh.
has he been betting on them when they've been fucking winning? I hope.
I hope so. Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, and we also know about I guess I wanted to discuss also the people throwing games. Like obviously
yeah.
the most famous one is probably 8 Men Out, the White Sox.
Mm-hmm.
When they fucking threw the World Series. Obviously we're banned from baseball forever, fucking blah blah blah. Pete Rose is another famous one. Everybody knows the story
Yeah.
of Pete Rose.
Yep.
It's a shame because the dude.
I always thought that was kind of tragic because honestly, when I hear the story of like his betting, it doesn't seem as
Was
serious.
his after the fact? Like,
I don't think, and the thing is I don't think he didn't
That's
throw
the thing.
games.
He didn't throw the games.
No,
like,
he was just betting on them.
right. Like
He was betting on him to win. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
it just seems like really severe to strip him of fucking
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, and to just leave him cold.
Right.
I mean, the dude is a
They're gonna-
fucking
they're gonna-
one of the
they're gonna give it
greatest
to him. They're
baseball
gonna wait.
players.
Dude.
They're gonna give it to him the day he dies. He'll get inducted to the Hall of Fame. He'll be
Major
fine.
League Baseball is fucking weird how they handle shit. Like I watched there's a documentary on I think Netflix about like doping and Alex Rodriguez kind of like all this crazy ass shit that he had going on. Like that dude's a fucking weirdo. And Major League Baseball like sending their cronies out and paying people off and like evidence getting stolen and shit. Like they got a lot of like weird ass backroom shit going on
Yeah.
with Major League Baseball.
So do all of them, though, too.
yeah.
I mean, look at fucking football, man.
Yeah.
football does it, yeah.
Like you see all that
You
shit.
fuckers think they can do anything they want.
Football, yes. They kind of seem like they act like they don't have too many scandals. If anything, it's just like, oh, this player shouldn't have beat his wife around.
That's kind of why I like what California did with the NCAA. Where they said that athletes can fucking make money off of their own likeness. College athletes.
College athletes, yeah.
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 Oh, I think that's
So
totally
now the
fair.
NCAA has to. There's no fucking way that the NCAA can say, oh, these California teams can't be in the NCAA anymore. Really?
Mm.
There goes your entire one of your entire fucking Power 5 conferences.
Yeah.
Pac-12's.
Actually, that's true. Remember back in the day, it was like an N64 game. Like they didn't have the licenses for the NFL teams.
Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of them were.
Yeah, there were a bunch of games that came out that had like the likenesses of the players.
Were they kind of like generic teams?
Yeah, there were.
Or was it more the player sense?
It was the players, and it was like a light.
So
they
instead of the
like,
Denver Broncos, it'd be the Denver Rough Riders, or like.
Yeah,
it was really.
That sounds like a shitty Blitz game.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of shitty.
They had to do that after EA got scared of NFL 2K and bought up the rights for NFL.
Right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they bought these exclusive rights, so nobody else could make a game, but nobody else can make an NFL game except the EA, except for EA.
That's right.
Because NFL 2K was beating Madden in sales.
So nobody. So they still have that shit. So nobody could make it.
Yeah, it ran out in like 2015, I think, and they
really?
rebought it for another like 10 years. Yeah, for like another 10 years, I think. Yeah, they're trying to make sure nobody.
NBA is smart for not doing that shit.
Yeah, dude, that's kind of bullshit because you're limiting your product. Like,
right?
Sure,
yeah, there's only Madden.
Well, and now EA. Instead of innovating their product to create a bigger customer base and sell more of it, they're just like, oh, we'll buy out the competition.
Just recycling it.
Exactly.
And fucking
that's kind
recycle
of
these games.
Right.
Yeah, it's big time bullshit. I haven't bought a Madden.
I wonder if people sports bet on fucking sports bets on e-games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure
they do. Yes,
absolutely.
For sure. I've seen it. Yeah.
I've seen it.
That's retarded.
It's scary.
It's retarded. It really is. Think about that, though. Because it adds a whole new other level of bullshit.
I don't know.
You know, you're betting actually, I mean, it might be a safer bet. You're betting on one person then.
Yeah, instead of a team.
You're betting on one dude playing against one dude in Madden.
Mean, if you were like doing like Overwatch or something like that, then it would be teams against each other.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I think I would almost be like if it was a tournament setting where you knew somebody wasn't using like aim bots or some shit, I could see myself getting into that.
Oh, and that's one thing I wanted to mention too. We're getting over on time, but did you see that one dude that had to fucking I just saw the headline. He had to give away. He was playing fucking what's the goddamn game that all the kids play? Fortnite. Yes.
Yeah, he got banned for life.
He was using a fucking aimbot.
Yeah,
he got banned for life.
Yeah, but didn't he make a lot of money?
Like a lot of people don't like. He made like a video apologizing and shit, and people donated a shit ton of money to him. Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
Wait, was he the guy who like had a? Yeah, did he have a podcast or something where he?
Well, no, he
inadvertently slipped up and said.
No, it wasn't a podcast. He was streaming, and he was talking about using an aimbot, and then he deleted the stream. But they were like, yeah, no.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I said something on the internet.
And then he came on and admitted to using an aimbot, but not when he's doing competitions and stuff but just
why wouldn't everybody be using aimbot? Are they hard to get or what?
Yeah. Say what?
Why wouldn't everybody use an aimbot? Are they easy to get?
Because some people aren't bitches and actually want to shoot people or play a game with the skill they have instead of shooting.
I know, but I'm a bitch. And I'd be using an aimbot if I had one. Yeah, just wiping ass. Yeah, just making me feel good. Then I go to bed satisfied.
I mean, what good feeling do you get from cheating like that against people that are actually
seeing them die?
It's like God mode.
You are a special kind of bitch, bro.
Oh man.
That's fucked up.
Wow.
Right. Has anybody placed a sports bet? Nobody? Like professional sports bet? Like in Vegas?
No, not a professional.
Well, actually, I take that back. I've done a little, what's it called? At a Super Bowl party where they make that graph with like the squares. And then you pick a square with like what you think which team's going to get, this score, that score.
I've done that before.
I can't remember what the term is for it. But yeah, you pay,
professional setting, like in Vegas.
Shit just went
of course.
green,
what just happened?
Yeah, what just happened to your screen? That shit's green.
What? My screen?
Yes, your screen.
Yeah,
look at this.
All fucked.
I'm waiting for it.
There's a
delay.
up,
oh man,
it looks fine in my Skype, but